Yo, Tap In Radio.
With one tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deeper than comedy.
It's deeper than comedy, man.
Yo, shout out to Milano. Shout out for the to Milano sending the care back.
Quality cotton, top tier shit.
We a little past the start line a little bit, but
Nah.
most importantly, we here. Second Tuesday. It's Tuesday, goddammit. Let's get to it.
Top of the top, you got Skinny Bam in the building. I decided to start hitting
Got
elliptical
some
band.
keto whiskey.
After today, I've been eating a lot of bullshit. I'm going on a straight water fast, yo.
Yeah. Into the weekend. We gonna see you.
Nah,
you
you
just
know,
told
ill
me,
shit.
I want to go to Sea Souls. I want to see the sandwich.
I want to try it. They got a
whiting.
whiting shrimp and coleslaw sandwich. It sounds crazy, but I want to taste it.
Shit rocking, yo. Shit got the cops out there trying to buy more fucking.
Word is wrong.
Shit necessary, yo.
First off, brothers, Happy New Year's.
Blessings.
Happy New Year's.
Bam, put the cam on you. Please do. There you go, Bam.
Happy New Year's.
It's litty.
My man brought some.
2021.
He brought some.
Y'all don't believe me? It's in the cup.
Some keto whiskey.
He brought some keto whiskey.
Keto whiskey.
Hey, yo.
for Bam, baby.
Pump faking in
Only
2021.
Bam,
Yo,
you
you ain't
heard?
gotta lie. Yo,
Only for Bam, you heard?
Kick it off. Cheers.
You know what I mean?
word.
Keto cup.
Happy New Year's,
Happy New
fellas.
Year.
Ooh, shit.
Little Japanese whiskey. Why not?
Yeah.
Come on, fellas, grow up.
Ooh.
Grow
My man
up,
R
kids.
came through the
This
bottle.
that jizza shit. This
Yeah.
is Wu Tang.
This that somebody getting cursed out.
I'm about to get ready. Some pots and pans moving around.
Good shit.
We got my man R in the building. Second time around.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right, welcome back.
Man, I appreciate the platform. Y'all really be doing it for the people.
You give a lot again. The last one, your niggas weren't paying attention. I ain't chop it up. And I ain't chopped none of that up.
It dropped. Damn. So you might have to go back to the vote for that and chop.
I can't.
that.
You know how far we gotta go back for that shit?
October 27th.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
Yo.
I've been looking for the episode. Somebody's been asking me about it.
All right.
Somebody asked you?
Yeah, and I'm
He
like,
asked-
He
and
texted me yesterday. I
I'm
looked at it like, oh
and I'm like,
god.
yo, I went back through y'all page and I seen every episode but my episode. So October
It's
27th.
not up there?
October 27th was the
I'll
day.
make sure tonight before
8
you
p.m.
leave.
You sure?
That's crazy.
Positive. It was a Tuesday.
Because all the other stuff is.
I texted
That's
you on
weird.
that day, so I remember it. Like I went to my text and I peeped it. I'm like,
All right,
yo,
no. We definitely gonna get that up.
It ain't
We
up there?
definitely- That's strange.
It's crazy.
Like, yeah.
Every episode around it. It's weird.
Was he
Was
playing
it? Did I have to like hurry up and go to
That
exit?
like button.
I probably had to hurry up and go to exit, and probably the next day didn't.
Bump it down.
Nah, was it at around the time that shit was acting funny? Remember?
I checked, but I checked.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
at one
But-
point in time.
Let's get it.
No, at one time it was crazy,
Drunk up here and
but
start talking
but
sloppy
we still got
today,
the
niggas.
recording.
Nah, you still got the file.
Yo, I'm telling you, it was people been asking me like, yeah, we seen it. Let's.
You know what's
let's break it
crazy
down.
that you even said that?
like-
Somebody else, no cap. There's no cap.
I don't feel my
Somebody
cover
else
right
asked
now.
me, they was like, yo, you
you
had
already
old
did
boy on
yours.
your show. I'm like,
I did
who?
more than a shot
And they
when I
showed me a
pulled it in.
picture
I
of you.
pulled it to the
And I
middle.
was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah. They was like,
Yo, and from that episode, there was shit Blast wouldn't let me get into, and now I'm like, at some point he's gonna let me address some things from the past that are right
Nah,
right
it's
now.
like
You know
some
what I'm
things like,
saying?
oh, he was talking the truth up there, but I feel like some things I was like, I don't know personally, because I can't speak on it because I don't know. I was learning
Let's
as you
put
were
the clip
talking.
out, get the conversation going.
Yeah.
That's the only way to find out what we
Word.
talking
Make
about.
sure y'all if you just now
Damn,
tuned in.
That's crazy that you said that because
Yeah.
some
If this
other
shit-
people.
I need
That
that
was
link.
weird though how they kept
I need
asking
that
for
link.
your.
Nah, I need that link.
Yeah.
Let's do it. It's content. It never dies. It
Yeah,
lives forever.
I'm definitely gonna be in and out today
Yeah,
because I'm
make
gonna
sure-
look for that.
Make sure y'all if y'all just now tuning in, this is y'all first time
This man
tuning in.
heavy-handed.
This deeper than comedy. Make sure y'all hit that like button, that subscribe button, tap in each and every Tuesday.
And also put on that notification button.
Exactly. Hit that little bell, hit that like button, man. Hit that share button, man. Fuck with us because we coming to fuck with y'all tonight, man. We got a guest in the building. Last time he was here, man, he gave a lot of gems, man. That's what we do up here. We play a lot of devil's advocate and we drop a lot of gems up here. We in here right now. We about to get sloppy drunk and talk wild shit for 2
Yeah, and
hours.
the gems.
Let's do that.
The good gems always come from those that you rarely see. It's like that behind the scene nigga that know everything and you're like,
Yeah.
damn, I finally get to sit with this
Or
nigga.
not even
like
that-
you don't know, like You know what I mean? It'd be that millionaire with the dirty clothes on and shit.
I was about to
You go
say,
sit
How,
down
how
with the
come?
nigga.
How come we don't know? Let's get
Because
right
they
to
don't
that.
show. They don't show. Hold on. Let me get some nasty awards out first, real quick. All right?
Yo, wait. He just poured another big ass shot. I think, you know what I'm saying? I think we missed you. We gotta get you.
Nah, we ain't getting.
Now we gotta get him
Ben,
right.
I'll do one
get
more.
right.
One more.
I'll do one
Get
more.
it, man. We ain't drinking
Yo,
this keto.
don't- Hey, yo, first of all,
Get Ben
We
drunk.
drinking this keto.
first of all,
Ben about to call
Keto
up-
whiskey, baby.
Reeves trying
Top
to get
of the
me,
year, we just
Reeves-
got this- we
Reeves
just got
trying to get
this.
me how he got billed that
We
last
just up
Tuesday of the
here.
year.
Uh-huh.
You
we
gotta
just
see
up
the
here.
last Tuesday of the year show
Yeah.
because
Blast
Bill-
me getting leaned up.
Yo.
He was drinking on our episode last time.
Yo,
no,
let me-
not how he was doing it because
Hey.
Reeves was like, yeah,
Yeah, hell yeah. What? I get niggas drunk and watch. I'm like that. What? Pour
Bad
another
influence.
shot.
Bad influence.
No, let me tell you something. You know why? Because niggas really be feeling how I feel. It just take them to get drunk first.
No, the sad part,
Nah.
Reeves was like, talk your
We said
shit.
that a lot throughout the year.
Go ahead, talk your
But we
shit.
said,
Yeah, talk
Nah, but I
about
said
it.
I was gonna do that anyway. It wasn't like
No, but it made it extra though.
You got to.
Yo, you had a great end of your year, man.
Yo.
You took.
Oh, let me get these nasty words off first.
Wait,
Before I
come
forget.
get
go
this.
ahead.
Come get this.
I got you. Come on.
We gotta take it because at the end,
Yeah.
we gotta take a shot to this nasty shit that's going on out here.
Nasty
Make sure
awards.
you hit that like button, hit that share button. Make sure you comment.
Word.
We see you, Crystal. Crystal said, "Take it to your head."
Yo, you're gonna have to change the name of that blast.
She's always supporting.
Shit from
Shout
Jersey,
out to Crystal from Jersey City.
Jersey.
Bam said you
That's how to
always
give it
support
up.
and we appreciate you.
Jersey, give it
Word.
up right.
We gotta send you something.
Anywhere you go in the world, you
We
find
gonna
Jersey.
take the shot for you
solid
too.
motherfuckers.
Tell her,
Okay.
tell her inbox Mia Reese. We gonna send you something.
All right, we're gonna set that up, Chris.
We gonna send you something. I'll send you something.
I mean,
Cheers.
look,
But-
back on.
First,
Due to
first,
COVID, we air tapping.
We doing with the nasty.
Cheers.
first
Hold on, we
nasty
got
word. Take the shot.
Hold on,
Y'all
I
about
know.
to-
Wait. I
y'all
think
about
I
to
got
get
to.
sued.
Hold on, you wanna take the
Now-
shot?
Now y'all about to get
It-
sued.
that
You
must
better
be-
change the name of that.
That might be super nasty. Hold on. He took a shot before he said it.
First nasty award goes to
Who?
to you niggas who screenshot the view count in your stories. That shit got to stop this year. That is so nasty.
Is that clout?
The number.
It ain't clout. It's
Nah. I was about to say not.
it's
clout.
super nasty though.
What, wait.
You know why?
Wait.
I'm gonna tell you why it's nasty.
No.
All right, I'm gonna tell you why it's super nasty.
What's up?
I don't give a fuck about your view count behind the closed door. It's your views, nigga. It's your story. The story's there. Technically, you ain't getting most of them views. It's niggas pressing the button happen to view your shit.
Yeah,
So when a nigga put, yo, man, I got 800 views, like, y'all paying attention to me? No, you just happen to be on the thumb button when I'm pressing story. So when
Not
I
even
click
that.
it goes to the next person.
Not even that. Automatic play.
Which is whack.
Like I feel like my bad. R.
Nasty.
No.
I feel like because that's like, for example, I automatically start sharing my YouTube video after it's live from the show.
No, not the YouTube video.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I know for a fact the minute you hit it, it's gonna automatically give a play.
Right.
So it's not like I set it up like that.
Yeah.
It's just YouTube.
No,
so
it's
that's
the
cool.
person going
So-
to the story and saying they're looking at the views on their story, and it got like 800 views, and they screenshot it, and then they post. Y'all niggas fuck with me? Y'all really fuck with me? No! No, we don't fuck with you. You just happen to be on the thumb button when I pressed it, nigga.
Hey, yo, Blast. What year was it you won the Smack Championship, smacking people in
It
the
was
face?
like 04.
Yo.
My father just passed away, so that
Yo.
was like 04.
I heard the
that
I heard the
was-
Smack
I
champion.
remember seeing you
I
in
heard
there
the Smack
too.
champion in your voice right there. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that
You had a
shit
flashback.
corny,
Nigga
my
said,
nigga.
"No, we don't fuck with
No,
you."
like-
Nigga
If
might
y'all
slap
don't
the
know,
shit out
Bill
you.
Blast is famous, and I'm gonna say it, and
Right,
on another station that used to have a slap competition to win. It was only for the concert, or it was,
Nah, it was for 5 racks.
Yo, a
But they,
legendary
but they
slapper.
used to do it for the concert too to get
It
tickets
was,
to go
I wasn't doing no Smack Fest for no
for the concert.
Way to hood.
not for not for Summer Jam. Ain't gonna happen. Nigga, we can hit the parking lot and get tickets in there for $34 and get inside. All right, second nasty award.
Let's go.
Stop.
Production value.
Please stop throwing subliminals for attention. It's corny.
Oh man.
It's really corny. Like, I mean, super corny.
But you gotta understand, we in the industry.
No, it's corny. Dead it.
But you know, it's
the
lit.
number one GOAT throws the most subliminal in his rap.
All right, and
Wait
then
a minute,
I got one more.
Who is that?
Nah, we gonna do 3 off.
No, I'm saying, well, one
Look.
of the goes,
Okay,
ho.
who's that?
Yo, I got another one.
But I'm saying though, like we in the industry, so I personally
That like button, hit that share button.
from a DJ point of view and a fan of
Fuck with
music.
us.
Like I'll be honest, even when I'm talking shit on the mic, when the club was popping, I threw little subliminals to a person.
Yeah, but I got two parts to that. You didn't let me finish.
Okay,
The
because
second part of that nasty award. You throw the subliminal, right?
right.
And then when somebody call you on it, you get offended, emotional, and then
Oh no.
hold on, let me finish.
I don't
You
do
get
that.
offended and emotional, right? And then I end up being a bad guy. And then I might be told, you know, we need unity. We need unity in the city.
But I threw the subliminal to get you.
Yeah, but no, but
or
yeah,
I threw the
it's
subliminal
nasty
for you
No,
to know.
yeah,
I
but look,
know.
it's nasty.
So
When-
why would I be in my
Fucking-
feelings?
it's fucking nasty, bro.
Look,
it's
That's
nasty.
when you
what
say
it's
you-
nasty.
nah,
nasty.
But
when you
why
say
would I
you
be
want
in my-
something.
not me personally, but I'm saying like the person through the subliminal. Why would you be in your
Yeah,
feelings?
you asking for something, and then when I give it to you, when I show you the attention, it turns into the no.
What era is this?
UNITY. It's like, nah, nigga. Like, this what you wanted. So when you want it and I bring it, now it goes into
that's corny.
it's nasty,
I don't
bro.
like that. That's corny.
Let-
I'm gonna be honest.
Dead that shit. Like, that's
Yeah,
super.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
It's
Fuck
na-
all. Listen, I'm gonna be
nasty.
honest with you. The liquor is in my system. I'm gonna talk the
Let me
truth
say-
tonight.
hand me that- hand me
Fuck
that.
all that. Fuck all that unity shit right now, man. For real,
It's
yo.
nasty.
I'm gonna tell you something. For real, yo.
Fuck unity.
I'm the
What's
only
up, Reese?
nigga that's
Talk.
gonna lose
How?
because I'm the only one that got something to lose
Yep.
by even fucking with y'all.
Yep.
Because thus far, all
You
we
saying from
I'm talking about. I'm just talking about my radius. Whichever's in my path.
if somebody was throwing at you, it's like why even
You want
waste my time? Because I
yeah,
got something
this
to lose,
is,
not that person.
Okay, I'm
I was going like
gonna tell you what I'm gonna tell you what the issue is.
get it.
I'm gonna give you an idea of what the issue is, right?
I'm just saying. I'm trying to clarify
No,
for
no,
our
no, we gonna get
listeners.
this
That
right.
shit got to stop.
We gonna get this right.
Has to stop, yo.
We gonna get this right. I'm talking about the fact that niggas will have an issue with you because of what you get, and it's like, yo, you don't deserve what I get because you ain't gonna do what I did to get it.
Yeah.
Right? That's truthfully how I feel about it, right? But even when I get it, you know the first thing I say to myself, whenever I say, yo, how can I find a way to make this shit work for all of us?
Everybody.
Yeah, correct.
Because if it was just about me, I would have been one.
Yeah.
I'd have been one if it was about me. I could have Kobe'd the whole game.
There's a lot of conversation we have too.
I could have Kobe'd the whole game.
Well, can I ask you a question? Isn't there a line between healthy competition and unity where one helps the other, like iron sharpens iron, like Jordan
Yeah,
and Kobe?
no,
Yeah, there is
like,
a unity.
I have
There's a
no-
level. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
There's a level where you're just throwing it to throw it, and there's also a motivational thing where, like, if I'm out here doing something and I see somebody out here doing something as well, in the grand scale we'll be able to link up and build, but we're also going to be healthily competing.
Right. See, but
Right.
my thing
You know what I'm
is, I'm not even talking from a competing aspect.
Okay.
I'm just talking about you throw something out there, right? You throw it out there.
Put it like this. He Bill saying
You throwing it for the
he
attention.
threw the rail. He threw the line to go catch the fish.
That's a light jab.
Bill's the fish.
I bite the line.
He bit the line. So now
No.
you're coming up on the boat, like, what's good?
I bit the line purposely.
And then
Okay,
he's
I'm
like,
gonna
chill.
tug it. Okay, now let's see you reel me in now. Now when you don't reel me in, and I put up that super fight on your ass.
Yeah, but you be thinking like this. I feel like sometimes we apply certain levels of things to levels that are unnecessary. Like
Yeah, but
you know,
but
like if I'm in the kitchen and my boy's cooking one dish and I'm cooking another dish, it's gonna be competition at the end of the day.
I have
but I'm never
nothing
gonna
wrong.
make him drop his spoon and shit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna just try to say, well, look, they're gonna fuck with my dish more.
Yeah.
Right? But we making a meal for everybody in the building.
and that's fine. And I always say that's fine. Like I don't mind because then
a little bit of friction.
in the
little bit of
back end,
WWF, like the
I'm
rap game,
yeah, but in the
WWF,
back
what's
end,
beef?
I'm fucking with you. Like I'm still fuck regardless of what everybody else think. You know,
Right.
That I'm fucking with you.
100%.
I don't really care what everybody think.
I have a.
But there's WWE type shit that goes on.
No, so it's not WWE because when I come off the top ropes, now it's all of a sudden.
I'm gonna
It's
throw.
a
I'm
real
gonna throw an
elbow, it's
alley
not a
oop.
big
I'm
elbow.
gonna throw an alley oop between Bill and R. Right. I'm gonna throw an alley oop. So, is there such thing of use for use? Because like he just said in a good way.
Yo.
And when I say it, because it's like
Bro.
you almost had a situation that you could have took
Let that air go
what
through.
World Star and certain
Open the door.
platforms that we know
Yeah.
on a level. In reality, you was doing it first, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I know you know that knowledge, so it's like now I'm starting to rock with you because I want to know it, but at the same time I rock with you genuinely.
Right.
So I feel like a use for use. I have a platform.
Yeah.
You have a.
Use for you.
I got the response for that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
good.
no, but you said
You right. You like
it could be good.
Relationships, friendships, business partnerships. They're all fall under one boat of behavior.
Ain't no relationships,
They
bro.
should be. Hold on.
nah, it's
They should be
relationships.
user friendly. If you have friends, your friends should be able to use you.
Nobody's my friend.
All right, well, you ain't letting
These
me
niggas
finish.
not my friends.
And I can hear you.
Fuck
these
I can hear
niggas.
you
Ain't
on
my
some-
friends, man.
Yo, you my man. I understand where you come
niggas
from.
ain't my friends, man.
My pops always used to tell me
Get
that.
sloppy,
he used to
niggas.
say, he said friendships are user friendly. That means I have something that you may need on another day. You got what I need
These
today.
niggas befriended
But
me a year ago.
But we know what this is a genuine thing, but there's interchangeable parts. Like I have these tools in my crib. You got those tools at your crib.
Right.
If I need to do bumper work on my car, I'm gonna go to your crib. If you need to do undercarriage work, you come to my crib because I got the welder. It's like we all complete the toolbox, but people be competing as tools. So
Can I-
All right, hold on.
Can I
So that's
say-
not
I'm
nasty.
gonna use
So
this
that's
theory.
not nasty.
Can I-
So,
No,
so
let
in
me
a
use this
way,
theory. Let me use this theory.
so
Right?
in that way,
Look,
it can go 50-50.
Watch this. Watch this. Right. So you come to my house to use my toolbox to fix your car.
Right.
My car breaks down. You ride right past me. What happened? What the fuck happened, bro?
what happened is you didn't use your communication
No,
skills.
I'll let you.
You need
Listen,
to communicate your needs.
Look, your car.
Did you wave me down?
What?
Or did I? Or was I
No,
on
no,
the
no,
way
no.
to the-
You called me and say your car broke down. I say, you know what, my nigga, come through, come fix your shit. I got all the proper tools, right?
Okay.
My car working, right? So look. Now you
Ladies and gentlemen, by the way,
Look.
this are all scenarios that
Look,
we're throwing
this-
out.
They
all
gonna
right?
say fuck Bill
Look,
Rusty
right?
ass
Look,
too.
now I'm walking. I'm like, damn, my car broke down. I see you right down the street. I'm like, yo, are you?
Like,
you like this. You like this.
Martin when they took,
Hey,
like
yo.
they took his equipment and went to the party without.
Now you ride past. You hit me with the horn.
Play,
I'm like,
don't
oh,
play.
Hey, yo.
Play, don't play.
Yo, you know what's real funny? You know what's real funny in life? Sometimes a breakdown looks like you parking. Sometimes a wave looks like it's just what's good. If you don't communicate and tell me directly what your issues are while I'm bumping music,
I call your
smoking my
phone.
blunt, walking by,
R,
but I
stop
could
the
be-
car.
But I could.
Please.
Hey, yo, I could.
My fucking car smoking on the turnpike,
Right, well,
nigga.
in that case, it's not user friendly no more. And in that case, it was never really real. Because if
Nah,
it was
let me
real,
tell you
that don't
something.
happen.
Let me break down what you said. You
Nope.
said
Nobody look out. You know
I
what
do
mean?
some work, you do some work, and we use each other to survive. How the
But
fuck
it's a
is
use
that?
for use
Hold
and a
on.
good
But how
one.
the fuck is we gonna do that when these niggas don't work?
Ooh. See, now you're taking.
No,
it to
see,
a whole
hold
nother
on.
realm.
They
That's
part-time.
another-
Hold on, let me be honest with you niggas. Let me be real honest with you niggas. Yeah, load it up.
It's part time.
Let me be honest with you
They
niggas,
part-time.
right?
It
Because
ain't a
y'all niggas
full
said,
40.
listen, I'm a whole different other nigga when I'm on the liquor. I've been smoking this weed. I've been on my,
You coming or not?
brother, I lie.
Yo, so-
When I get on that liquor shit,
Yo, I'm about to have this.
I turn into my
Cheers.
fuck you.
You,
That's what I like. Drink, niggas.
yo, we
Get
still ain't
drunk.
do the intro yet, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we gotta do the intro, but
Go up.
the finish up what I'm saying, as far as fucking with niggas,
want some
I'm
more.
not fucking with you niggas no more. Right? I'm not fucking with you niggas no more, to be honest with you, right? You niggas have showed me over and over time again. You niggas is haters. You're bad. You're the devil. You're the master of disguises. Yo, I told Bill.
Ain't you the one that told
I told Bill today, right?
About the devil
I said
situation?
these niggas are the master of disguises. I said I said when they realize that you're not going back and forth with them no more,
Right.
these niggas start to try to look like you. You ever argue with a kid, right? And then you like, enough is enough, nigga. I'm not arguing with you, you little ass kid. Then he starts mocking you. Like, I ain't arguing with you, you a little ass kid. Because he trying to get a rouse out of you. So that's what they do. They try to compete when they realize that I'm not competing with you. Then you
right.
start doing bullshit. You start doing sucker shit. And then you start trying to look like me, smell like me, dress like me, talk like me, fuck like me.
Damn, you give yourself
Think
a lot
like
of credit,
me.
man.
What?
Eat like me.
This guy.
Cook like me.
You're a special kid. You do
I
all
put
that.
I put up you know what these niggas did? I
Number
put it,
one
you
in
know, I
every
put
category.
the cooking shit up. I put the cooking shit up, nigga gonna say on there, I beat Bobby Flat. I don't give a fuck who you beat. Get out of here, sucker. That ain't got nothing to do with my wings. Got nothing to do with my sauce that I'm pouring on this food. You under my comment talking about always commented, he never says nothing. Well, stop fucking commenting then.
I left my vest
Stop
in the
talking
front.
to me. It's obvious I don't want to talk.
How many shots? How many
I
shots?
wouldn't have ignored you.
How many shots you had?
You know, now I just had to get that off my chest because
Yeah,
You're on your Wu-Tang.
We
right
have
now.
yeah, you
We-
got to.
we ain't introduced
You got
nothing.
to. Let's
We-
get to it.
we
Yeah,
half
you
hour in, man. Let's
The,
go.
Yeah,
the
we got
Nasty
you.
Award wasn't even presented to the
The
individual.
Nasty,
It's
also,
just-
man, the
alright.
Nasty Awards of them all, man, goes to these nasty ass food platters that I've been seeing lately.
Not the
Yo, where you
oxtail.
get your food from?
Mad parsley on
Not
it.
the dark oxtail.
Where did you get your food from?
What food?
You had the other day. You had the wings and shit.
Oh, I got that from Irvington.
Okay.
Nigga,
You went to the hood?
Yo, nigga,
Tell
Yo.
you went to the hood?
Yeah, I went to the hub, right? nigga got me some. Nigga said I got some honey barbecue sauce right now. Nigga said, yo, I got some honey barbecue sauce. He said, yo, so sweet and good. Nigga opened his mouth. He had nothing but caps in his mouth. I said, pour it on my chick.
Tell him.
I want to lose a tooth too. Nigga had caps on the gums.
Yo, you fucking.
Hey, yo,
For real, you
That's
ever,
blood,
you
man.
ever seen the staple
That's
on the
bloodline.
box?
Nah, you.
That's how his gums was looking like.
Oh shit.
Like a nigga stapled
And
his
that
own
made you
mouth.
say, "Give me what he's having."
Yeah, give me that.
You seen that and
That
said,
shit
"Let me
probably
get
sweet
that
as
order."
motherfucker.
That shit was rocking.
It looked good though.
Yeah, no, the
It
picture.
Yo,
did.
I saw it too.
I ate that. I said, them
even
my
eat it.
mama yams. Them my mama yams.
Yo,
Chevy
but I'm saying though, like,
Fucking Packard up.
do your wife or somebody be like, damn, son, you didn't bring me nothing?
Nah, that was a during the day trip, man. That was a
Solo dolo.
That was a solo dolo. Ain't nothing like eating a meal with you. Yo, just the feeling that you know that you ain't feeding the rest of the house, but you got a meal.
Word is wrong.
Make it taste so much.
Eat that shit in the car. That shit eat the whole thing.
And
in the
during
car.
this
That shit
imaginary
different.
pandemic, those
Word
are
wrong.
becoming more rare experiences.
You eat
so
that
I
shit
know-
right in
yeah.
the car.
Burger still, still
Yo.
chewing the burger like this is early. I had that earlier. I ain't even.
I had that early.
Nah, I took myself out for some Trini food in Brooklyn the other day, and I felt those vibes. I had a moment where I reversed into a parking lot, smoked, and then ate my shit. And I was like, nah, this was a date with me. Me and R was
I gotta
feeling each
smoke.
other.
Look,
you know what I'm
that's
saying?
what
Put
you
on
call,
some
and ladies and
Sade.
gentlemen out there, when men don't gotta be with their girls
know what
or
I'm
their
saying?
kids or
Self-date.
something.
Word is wrong.
That's what we do in our me time.
Hell
This
yeah,
is-
I eat in
self-care.
the car all the
If you
time.
don't build in self-care, it's never going to be
And
there.
shorty be like, "Are you hungry?" I'm like, "Nah." Like, "You ate already?" Like, "Nah, I'm just not hungry."
Living a lie. No, that's different. You
Yo.
living a lie. Because
Yo.
you know if you told on yourself, you
What's up?
fucking
We
sleep
gonna
on the
break?
sofa.
You got them songs ready?
I got something. Let's see.
You got something ready? Yo,
Yeah, you know what I
we
like.
can start with the kill my vibe.
You know what I like? I like that DJ Rob joint, bro. I know that shit was old. Rock and roll.
She wanna rock and
How old is
roll.
that shit?
Oh, I don't know. Mirror B. Like I said, I'm actually gotta be in touch
That
with
shit like 2-3 years old, bro.
But nigga, Afro, that Joanna shit. People, for everybody don't know, that nigga Rizzy was he's a DJ.
Yeah, how old is that song?
He's a DJ.
We
and
sound so American
that-
right now.
That shit was
it's a challenge,
so.
though. It's a challenge, though.
That shit was
Why you
old as
wanna
hell.
do me like
and,
those
and,
bad
and it just
Nah, that shit is fire. Look,
It
look,
popped
that
Afrobeat,
like button.
a year ago.
Afrobeat, and it's tracked back to America. You could trace it back to things like Fela Kuti,
Yeah.
and you could trace it back to things like people who really did way more with way less than we could ever say we did. Like everybody in America talking about the mud, but like Africa is on some next level shit. But some
Son.
places have Nigeria that look like amazing cities like Lagos, and we only get to see the bullshit.
I was about to
commercials.
say, I ain't gonna
They got
front.
beautiful places like Egypt. They got beautiful places like
that
South
is Africa is
get the-
you know what I'm saying?
definitely
We just need
Africa
to-
is definitely.
looking better.
I
Every day
definitely-
looking better.
I definitely put that on my bucket list.
Looking
It-
better
it
every
never-
day.
It never was,
white
but it wasn't
man
until I
oppresses.
met other people and some of the promoters that's real African people like into like their culture.
Yeah.
And like you just said, showing me different things. I was like, yo,
Shit.
Africa actually
Bro,
look
when
better
I-
than
I want
fucking
some-
Miami.
When I discovered Burna Boy, he had an album where he's like on a spaceship. I think it was called On a Spaceship, and I'm thinking to myself, how is this sound coming out of there? What's going on? And it impacted the entire globe. We got it all the way to the Lion King soundtrack, sounding like it was from Africa, and that's lit.
Let's take a break. Go on.
Music,
Get to the
music.
music.
yo, these right here, man. Shout out to Moon, man. I listened to Moon album today, man. I'm feeling a couple joints on there, man. This right here, man, is a few songs me and Bill, you know, we fuck with heavy, man. We gonna play them. No particular orders. These my top fives. You know, I always say track 5. These my top track 5s.
Yo, you know somebody asked me?
What?
They were like, I swear to God, like me and Bill said, you always say track 5. somebody was like, why don't Reese really like play the song that he like, that number 5? Because every artist, people who were watching, they were like, why you always say track 5 is this shit? I was like, it's a lucky number.
Because the 5 songs in, you know exactly what you got on your hand.
Yo.
I said, we gonna see. And it's crazy.
15, 20 minutes, goddamn.
5 tracks, definitely you got a vibe going on, but I've been surprised by some albums that have been like chopped in half, where there's the first half and then you come back later and that second half bang all stupid and you feel like you messed up.
I ain't gonna front.
I've done that to myself.
No, I ain't gonna front.
You know what I'm saying?
There's a couple of
I'm just saying.
a couple of side
It's happened to me. It's happened to me
There's
mad
a couple
times
of
where
side
it's
B's
like, I get 5 tracks in, I'm like,
that
this
hit
shit
better.
not for nothing.
There's
Then I'm
definitely
like,
a couple of side
how's
B's
everybody
that hit
acting like
better
it's
than
high?
side A.
I'm just saying.
You know, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, man. Most importantly, man, each and every Tuesday nights, 8 to 10, Deeper Than Comedy with Reese the Comedian, Bill Blast, DJ Bams, Tap In Radio. Y'all know what it is.
Word, y'all beat too.
Top 5s, man. These tracks right here. This is what I'm fucking with right now. This is in my playlist, nigga.
Jersey! You're now listening. Yo, Tap In Radio.
Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibes.
Yup. This by Reese the Comedian. Let's go.
Don't kill my vibe.
It's called Don't Kill My Vibe. Why not? Let's do it, baby.
Don't kill my vibe. Don't kill my vibes. Every other night you riffing about some old shit. Waiting till I'm sleep, checking through my messages. Check my Instagram pics, see who like my shit. She got a body like a Shanti, but I ain't foolish. It was your lips, it was your thighs. Me and you standing tall, then you start to slide. Can't see that I ain't seen it happen. My mom playing slide shows, bumping Blue Magic. Excuse the oldest, ma, I got rule habits. Starting to sound like your mom, that's a bad habit. Caught you going through my clothes, get out the damn hamper. Early in the morning, breath still on damn Tampa. When I met you, I should've backhand you. Got your kids all in my lap, niggas, I ain't damn Santa. Don't kill my vibe.
Oh, I gotta bring it back, baby. This is one of Reese's top 5s. One of them is not in order. Don't Kill My Vibe. And yes, that is him on a record. He dropped an album called 4 Shots for the Fourth, something like that.
Don't kill my vibes. Don't kill my vibes. Don't kill my vibes. Don't kill my vibes.
Yeah. All real shit. She was supposed to be the one. She was supposed to hold me up. State tried burn me like a tree after they roll me up. Even with no jewelry on, ain't nobody cold as us. Made it out the hood, that's that 4-leaf clover luck. Used to make bops out of hoopty, now it's the rover truck. Before I leave the crib, making sure my 40 loaded up. It ain't been a drought in a minute.
That's right, this is Mike Larry off his album.
Down, but somehow my stone just crushed. People need a high, I was done.
Let's go. January 29th, that secret location. Tap In Radio will be in the building.
All real shit.
Mike Larry, what's up? I see you, my guy.
Supposed to be the one. She was supposed to hold me up. State tried burn me like a tree after they roll me up. Even with no jewelry on, ain't nobody cold as us. Made it out the hood, that's that 4.
Off that new album called Trap Blue.
Outside I hoopty, now it's the rover truck. Before I leave the crib, making sure my 40 loaded up. It ain't been a drought in a minute, and they know it's us. I ain't breaking rocks down, but somehow my stone just crushed. People need a high, I was there to provide grams. White fiends, summertime go out their way to buy 10. I'm supposed to be here, this God's divine plan. She came to see me once or twice when I was in the jam. Come on, man.
When the money start flowing, you know hoes gon' flock. We been going too steady, you know solid as a rock. Breaking down on the phone, stuttering. Said I heard it so bad, it's gon' be hard for you to love again. I ain't perfect, baby, who's better?
Here for it. Always been that.
Hold on, man. Pause.
Ladies love Bam. Get him,
Hold on.
daddy.
Hey, Bam. Hold on.
Yo, what's good?
First off, man, shout out to the
On a
boy
Tuesday.
Mike. Trap Blues, January 29th. I've been in them studio sessions with him. That boy working real fucking hard. First and foremost, man. Shout out to the boy Mike. Putting in a lot of fucking pain and work. Visuals.
Yeah.
Songs. Remixing. Freestyles. Bring that shit back, man. Shout out to Mike, man. Blew it up.
Turn up the bass. You're now listening. Yo, Tap In Radio.
Supposed to be the one. She was supposed to hold me up. State try to burn me like a tree after they roll me up. Even with no jewelry on, ain't nobody cold as us. Made it out the hood, that's that 4-leaf clover luck. Used to make bops out of hoopty, now it's the rover truck. Before I leave the crib, making sure my 40 loaded up. It ain't been a drought in a minute, and they know it's us. I ain't breaking rocks down, but somehow my stone just crushed. People need a high, I was there to provide grams. White fiends, summertime go out their way to buy 10. I'm supposed to be here, this God's divine plan. She came to see me once or twice when I was in the gym. Come on, man.
When the money start flowing, you know hoes gon' flock. We been going, you know, solid as a rock. Breaking down on the phone, stuttering. Said I heard it so bad, it's gon' be up for you to love again. I ain't perfect, baby, who's bad? I'm sincere like a love letter. I moved on, in case you wondering. She said I heard it so bad, she don't ever wanna love again.
She went out away from me, you know I ain't choosing. She thought she won my heart and still ended up a loser. She better as a friend for me, I don't wanna lose her. Like
once again, baby,
somebody else.
Trap Blues by Mike Lyra. What's up?
That's easiest on the eye. The heart will disguise it ain't easiest.
January 29th, that's a Friday night, secret location.
I told her if she need me.
Hit us up for that location. Oh!
This and everything under the sky. As beautiful as she is, I'll probably never be a guy. A man's love is usually measured by how hard we go. I remember sessions in that box, it felt like cardio.
Around here, we chefing up the food for your soul.
Now, this is my joint. I like this one.
Built tough, so feeling pressure, just a foreign feeling. My ex missed me asking if I could be more forgiving. I tell her, nah, you should've kicked up when you had the spot. Back-to-back trips, my hand hot, the better slow. Fucked around and threw an ace when I answered the phone. I see you leaning, it's hard for you to stand on your own. Eat the soul food, we feel like we closer to God. Desert your homies, but your hand was all in they pop. One eye up, the other one rest. For intruders, if I do you, then your mama upset. But I get it, the lack of money fucking up your thinking. You starving while you watching the people enjoy their weekend, so you rather take instead of make. Ain't had no chillin' the way I provide you a set of breaks. Put some respect on my game, nigga, I'm always on my pivot. Valid shit only when you wake up in the morning, homie, get to it. Thank the Lord for this food and whoever prepped it. I know it's gonna be hitting, I don't second guessing. Split a turkey, use the juice for the dressing. If I shut it up, be thankful for the blessings. Screaming, oh Lord. Ordered enough food for seconds you can take home. Heard they cooking too, but they ain't got the same sauce. This food for your soul, yeah. This food for your soul, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Let us bow our heads, pray to the right people. May our hands stay blessed in a mind season. Hit that thing with a fork, have him paint pieces. She calling my phone and picking up, cooking back in season. He want an 8 and a 4. I'm on the stove, bobbing and weaving from 2 eyes, high and low. One on the east, one by the high. Pick and roll, keep that heated on your side.
Hold on. First of all, man,
that was Ib and
shout out to Flame, shout out to Ib. That soul food joint, very hard.
Jersey. Yo,
very fucking hard.
Only thing I'm saying,
Jersey.
Flame gotta be the Uncle Murray of the Virgin of Jersey, or his little area where it was going on that y'all keep talking about. Yeah. He gotta be the Uncle Murray. Like, I ain't gonna front. I was waiting to hear another track because when we launched last year, he dropped that track.
Yeah.
And it seemed like a wrap-up track. Mm-hmm. So I think personally he should drop.
Nah, but
it.
he coming. Yo, those wrap-ups, there was no competition last year. The homie who said he was supposed to be his idea, he was doing it longer.
Skills.
Murder washed him. He needs to never let whoever picked that beat ever again.
Skills. Let me tell you about Skills.
So,
and
he's alright. He's not real.
Even when I was interning at a certain label, I met one. He's one of those people, like Bill said earlier. You would not know it's him. You would not know it was him.
Okay.
But his strategy in the business was to like always put out this one hit wonder. Yeah. But no matter what, people always will remember.
You talking about Skills?
Yeah.
But Skills is a ghostwriter too, though. So he got a lot of.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, you wouldn't really know it's him unless somebody be like, "Yo, that's
skills."
That's skills." Unless they really point them out.
All right, but listen,
But
the
what
last few
Uncle
times,
what
come
Uncle
on.
Murder did
Murder
was,
shit been harder for a minute.
but Murder did it's like a cover. It's like a cover.
Okay.
He did his version, and it just happened to
Be better
way better.
every time,
Two,
most times.
it attracted our ears more because
He's better.
we listened to like he flipped like.
Because he's better.
Yo, I just saw the 2019 video, and I really listened to the 2019 wrap up. It's
Strong
like,
as fuck,
damn.
man. Word up.
But this year,
That shit hard to swallow.
This nigga smoked this shit. He's
this year,
Yo, he made me go look up 300 bars. I went and found 300 bars. Then I went and found all the other excessively long freestyles that I love. You know what I'm saying?
and that shit almost didn't come out.
Come on, man. He smoked the bitch.
But my thing is, and Bill Reese, do you agree? And well, you already said it. Murder been delivering every year, right? But it's like we keep looking for that Meek Mill intro. We keep looking for that Meek Mill intro, but Murder is doing what we keep looking for in Meek.
All right, but it's just like what happens in real life. You might have the idea first,
Right.
But you're not gonna do it the best.
Oh, shit,
Even
yo.
if you have the idea first and you don't do it the best, guess who wins? Who does it the best? Like you invented the sandwich, but you don't do it the best. You're not gonna be long in the business. That's just how it goes. But you know, he's a staple, and I'm not trying to like get him all the way out of here or nothing. It's just in comparison, this last year was real ugly for him,
Right.
and I hope that he takes that to heart. In 2021, we might see him really go in like he should.
Cursed out
So-
tonight, yo.
Yo, so you want some liquor then?
Nah,
Yo,
I'm
let me
glad
tell you something.
R's here.
I know, hey yo,
R
I know,
is really
hey yo,
gonna
I
keep
know I'm
me out of
getting,
my-
you know, I know I'm getting drunk.
R's gonna
You
keep
know,
me out
I
of
know
my
I'm getting
shit,
drunk,
yo.
man, because
What's up?
my chest is getting hot, and there's a man in the back of my mind.
Yo, you
saying,
and R
"Fuck
need to link
these
behind the
niggas."
scenes, yo.
Japan, let's get it.
Me and R?
Y'all need to link behind
Nah,
the
we
scenes.
gonna link. We gonna link.
Yo, I got a question, R.
What's goody?
I want to know.
You need-
Shout out to my little
on the
brothers,
tap
man,
level.
in the building, man.
Bring
They
this
got
shit
they got
to
a new
somewhere different.
they got a new music video out. Fire. You know it's gonna go because it's already where it need to be.
I believe that.
Um,
I believe that.
For them, I told them to come up here and get these jewels. Because I told them we be dropping a lot of jewels, a lot of gems is being shared around here. And most importantly, man, if you're an artist, you need to be around a DJ at least once a day. It's important.
Yo, I think y'all should start a segment on
Wait a
DVD
minute.
Comedy.
Wait a minute.
Drop Jews.
Listen, bro. If you
No.
want to talk about business,
Just-
if you want to
just
talk about
a
business,
tiny.
whatever
Cash at
field
me,
you're
nigga.
in, whatever field you're in. So
Pay me.
I'm gonna hit y'all with some very short information. When I went to the South, I realized that it's all about. I lived in New Orleans for 5 years, 6 years, and I realized that their first question is, where did you go to high school? Not where did you go to college? Up north, it's like, we don't give a fuck about where you've been or who you are. We don't have small talk. So learning to flip that, using your relationship currency is the key. Like how we talked about earlier with tools, helping tools, and instead of competing, making a full toolbox, like our energy being super hyper masculine and being in a competitive genre, which is hip hop. We don't see rock and roll dudes, you know what I'm saying, bumping into each other at the Source Awards and going ham. That's not how it works.
Right.
And the mentalities that we bring from certain businesses that are unnecessary into businesses that we're doing legitimate business is where our ultimate downfall continues to replay itself. Like, we're going to cut corners, and it's going to be beef related because I'm the number one and there's no space for any other chairs. All the other music industries have 75 chairs. Hip hop, we act like it's one.
Right.
And that shit is just a mentality that comes out of other things that are not necessarily our fault, but we can't keep perpetuating them in our behaviors, in our mindset.
When you was down in New
If
Orleans,
you're nice, we could all be nice. That shit is not like you see a cipher and everybody's nice. What did that take away from the other dude?
right.
Nothing.
So when you was in New Orleans, how was the music scene?
The music scene, all right. When I talk about New Orleans, I always say that it has more soul in its little pinky than the whole country, because I've been around the whole country. I've been to the west side, in the middle, down south, and I've lived there, not just like visited. And the live music scene, like how we have DJs up top, where you're a DJ, you're gonna run the city, like Walla gonna be in every club if we were in regular times.
Right.
It's live music. So you need to learn how to make relationships with bar owners, how to talk to other musicians that may need a fill-in musician,
Right.
Being willing to go to a jam session to meet the right musician to plug how you need to move. And there's much more of a community because people who are from New Orleans protect New Orleans, because there's a lot of imposters down there pretending to be from there. So I never faked the funk. I came down and said, hey, yo, I'm from up top, though, but I could do this. What's
Right.
good? Let's build. And in that case, we came up and made a whole bunch of different situations for the city, and we also just patronize other black businesses. Down there, they go buy shit from black people on purpose. They find the fruit man. They find the black incense man. They find the black hair, you know what I'm saying? And that shit is a mentality that we need to spread just like Crenshaw.
How can you convert that? You got a question? Or you not?
No,
how can you convert that to up top, though? How can
mentality is in the examples. As we watch what Jay-Z does.
It's a Jersey, basically.
No, but listen, I'm gonna take you there. Just when you think about looking at Jay-Z and how he put together and came out and just did the right thing in certain situations for the right reasons. He didn't just move with a serpent's mentality, because he could just be up here snapping up artists and eating forever and never feeding the situation or building infrastructure.
Right.
So I feel like that's a great segue into the question you asked me when we were off mic about his business and where he's going to introduce black people with an opportunity to get into the marijuana industry.
Right.
I feel like when he recognized the percentages across all the states of legality and the black people's involvement in marijuana, where you look at our incarceration over marijuana, it's ridiculously skewed. So for him to put in something in place that gives black entrepreneurs a chance to get into a market that we should really dominate if you want to be 1,000, because weed culture comes from where? Stop it. So locking people up and not reversing certain things, getting people out of jail for weed, and then giving us an opportunity to monetize it legally is a great venture, and it's one of his many great ventures.
He just called me the other day about some weed shit, a weed venture.
Yo, this New Jersey was supposed to be legalized, and they just caught a snafu about the kids who are under 21. They want a fine of $250 for less than 4 ounces, and over 5 ounces or something, it's $500, and that was supposed to be passed, and then they stopped it because they felt like the penalties were too harsh. So now we're in limbo, where the people already voted overwhelmingly, 67%. New Jersey put that on. They put that on a ballot. 67% of the people voted to legalize recreational marijuana, and it was supposed to happen January 1st. It is past January 1st. Last time I checked, and y'all don't have what you're supposed to have, and we still on some bullshit because they want to fine niggas for having trees on them. You know what I'm saying? While it's legal.
They want to fine you.
They want to fine you if you're under 21, like alcohol, for possession under 4 ounces, $250, over 5 ounces, $500. And they were about to rock with it, and then when you really think about that penalty, it's like, this shit's legal. What are we doing?
Yeah.
Yo, I wanna ask you some things. I wanna pick at your brain about a few things about this entertainment game and how important it is to network and things of that nature. Since we had,
essential.
And this is a path that they gonna have to take, because I was talking to my little brother today, and I said, yo, I said the problem that I think we have is we fall in love with being repetitive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We enjoy being comfortable. So we'll spend $1,000, let's say, to put something together over the course of studio time, maybe a good video or something, right? And then we'll move on to do something else.
Right.
But the point where the rejection is what people can't handle. This is why I think they don't let songs develop.
I got something for you.
Right? They'll drop something in the summertime. Right? This the ill shit. Uh-huh. They'll drop something in the summertime. Yeah. And about time Halloween come, they like, man, I gotta put something else out, man. I gotta build something. But then when you listen to these A&Rs and these radio hosts and these DJs, they say, yo, this song was bumping in the South for 3-4 years before somebody grabbed it and took it upstairs.
Right.
No, there's a whole 3-part compartmentalized answer that I have for what you said, but I'm gonna get straight to what I want to remember and not forget. Number one, when I started selling insurance at the age of 18, it was because I did not want to. My mother said, hey, get a skill, make sure you have an extra skill, generate multiple streams of income. Why? Always have a fallback plan, always have a way to make other side money. Don't just be one-dimensional. 2 to 3 incomes is what's necessary to live in America. Now, that being said, just making it simple, if you know that there's a certain amount of no's that you had to hear before you got your yes, how happy would you be to collect them shits, right? Mm-hmm. The no's are the fuel to the yes. The no's help you shape what makes it a yes. Right. Those shits are valuable, important. They should not hurt. They should be consumable, like Sonic rings.
But you got to be in love with it.
Yes, you got to be in love with it, but just understand the mentality shift that no is your friend now, because you're counting no's. I need more no's to get to my yes. Right. If I need 150 no's before my yes comes, how am I going to act? versus each no make me never want to play again.
Right.
We got a whole lot of flips and paradigms we need to access before we go as far as we can.
Okay, so let me get to you about the no thing, right?
Yep.
I think people only will accept no from things that they love enough. I don't think that a lot of people, let's be honest with you. No. I don't think
No.
Not the Milano.
Not the Milano. No.
Like, I don't think that
that's expensive streetwear, son.
Like, I don't think that people, not all people, but I think some people that's involved with it, I don't think that they love it quite enough to deal with.
But how valuable is it to find out at your first no you ain't built for this? How valuable is that? Shift your lanes. If you trash, your friends got to tell you. And if not, let that first no be weak. You weak enough and not convinced enough in yourself that you give up. You're free now. Go be a fucking stockbroker.
Yo, you know.
Go do something else. And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with being a stockbroker. They're rich as fuck.
For a long time.
I mean, that whiskey.
In the first couple years, of me doing comedy. In the first couple years of me doing comedy, I like for a long time, I was like stunting my growth because even though I was getting laughs and I was funny, my whole mentality was I'm just worried about not being whack. I'm not necessarily worried about not being dope. Yeah. And I think that people can get caught up in worrying about just how to not make people tell you no, as opposed to figuring out how you can make them tell you yes.
All right, so both of those things are the same side of the same coin. It's about how you perceive what the information is that you're getting. If you see the information that's received as valuable, it's going to be that. If it's just a bad response and a negative experience, it's going to be that. Mm-hmm. So the no is going to give you information, though. Like, yo, you trash. Your flow is mad vanilla. Like, or you sound like XYZ. Dude, that's information to take and say, all right, let me get in the lab. Treat it like a sport. When you
is
talk
everybody
about
taking
comedy,
the information the right way?
Not at all.
Some
not
people
at all.
are taking it as hate instead
we got fragile hearts. We have fragile hearts in 2021.
Right.
How society's outlook on direct conversation and sometimes uncomfortable conversation has flipped from the 1990s is completely different. When I came up, you were supposed to revel in the opportunity to be challenged on your dean. Right. Are you tight enough about your research? Did you do enough practice in the gym to come out here and get nice on the rucker?
Right.
So show me where I'm weak at so I can work on my left, so I can keep my guard up.
Yeah,
this
but
is
now
important.
it's more so
mindset.
If somebody's saying you weak, they saying that nigga's a hater.
No, my friend. In 2021, everything is about apologist culture. Everything is about things are supposed to be smooth and hunky-dory even when they're not, because you can't even be mad. Because if a nigga say you mad, you got emotions. Lord forbid you got emotions, that makes you soft.
Yeah, but
that means you can't even...
But people push the mad on you, though. You mad, but I'm not mad. Yo, you mad, I'm not mad. Now you're making me mad saying I'm mad, though. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but how old are we? How many times are you going to get me with the same trick, Satan, before I pass that test? If you keep showing me the same test and I keep failing it, that's on me still.
Right.
At some point, you have to evolve past the shit that you've been tripping over. If you keep tripping over the same front step on your same crib, something's wrong with you.
Sometimes I think I trip over that step all the time because I know the step's there.
What did Nip, one of Nip's greatest gems that went unheard was when he said how we respond to disrespect. He said that posthumously on an album. I think it was Perfect 10 is the name of that track that it was produced by the same dude that did the Roddy Ricch breakout hit.
Right.
What the fuck is his name? Fat Boy.
Who?
He's dope as fuck. Mustard. Perfect 10.
Mustard.
Yeah, Perfect 10. And he said in the clear as day, he wasn't even rapping.
He ain't
said,
fat no more.
He said, "Yo, we need to." Yeah, nah, he's the.
Go ahead.
I fuck with him. You know, I'm not. That's not hate. I promise, that's not hate. Who the fuck am I? Pandemic body.
Go ahead.
But you know what I'm saying? Listen. Long story short, Nip spilled gems all over the floor, and he said, "Look, how we respond to disrespect is a very important gem. And if a nigga can get you to jump out of your fucking purpose to fuck with him over here and raise your hands up and then throw your life away, you are not mentally."
How are you supposed to respond to disrespect? Yo, somebody posted that.
Hey, yo, disrespect.
Keep talking.
Disrespect only has as much power as you give it. Until we cross the line where it becomes physical and then you're defending yourself. That's just self-defense. But anything verbal, that's going to be on you how you process that.
Somebody said, let's not normalize calling people crazy when they react to disrespect.
No, we should definitely normalize having people who are adults be able to control their emotions over their action impulse. Right. If you get impulsed into an I fight, and from an I fight you get into some nonsense or just some shit talk on the line, like if that shit could take you out of your purpose where you're supposed to go, you're not locked in enough. You're not locked in enough. Simple as that. On some any type of mentality you want to put that on.
What happens if they antagonize you nonstop, yo?
Then you get to the place where you're letting them have that power over you. You have to give away power for it to be had. Nobody can have power unless you give it to them. They can't make you feel smaller. It's like fucking internet bullies. If somebody tried to internet bully you on Twitter, if you get on Twitter and still let yourself be bullied, that's on you. If you don't just block these motherfuckers and keep pushing, that's on you. If you keep consuming that shit and reading comments about yourself, that's on you.
What if I don't want to block it?
You want to? That's something you need to research inside of yourself. Maybe get some help. My
Niggas
nigga.
is toxic.
No, I think Blast. Look.
I don't want to block it because I want them to see.
But
Eat
when
your
see,
heart
and
out.
look at yourself. You're really like you're
Is that being
unfurling.
petty?
You're unfurling the sickness. You're explaining your own sickness right now. I hope that you get help. And I'm not even talking about it in a fucked up way. I'm being real. Like we need to seek counseling as niggas that came up in the environments we came up in. Counseling is important. You listen to how you just said about it. Like, yo, what if I really want to fuck him up though?
No,
But what if it would feel good to hit him with a fucking knife?
I love what you're saying.
But what if I
right?
want to smack his face off his body?
Nah, but look, I
hear you.
love what you're saying, right?
They got lead in your water, Blast.
People
Your pineal
antagonize.
gland is fucked up, Blast.
What if
Alright.
they antagonize? I know they're antagonizing,
Okay.
but
Yo,
it doesn't bother me to the point where I respond. I'm just like, come on, bro. And my response to that is just going harder on what I'm doing. So
is
how
that your response? You just
all the
told me a
time-
whole nother story.
No,
you just told me a whole
no,
nother
my
story.
story was
You
I
painted a
don't
picture.
block them because I want them to see that it doesn't bother me, and I'm gonna keep going extra hard.
But when you respond to them, it did bother you. You took a whole 7.2 seconds to type "fuck you" on Facebook. You could have been on your dean.
Yeah, he
Yeah, but
counted
no.
that
shit.
shit.
I don't.
He
See,
got you.
look, I don't type.
7.2 seconds.
Fuck you. I don't do that because I don't want to give them any thought of. I see what they doing.
But you do when you respond.
Hey,
I don't respond though.
You know
I
what
don't respond.
You know the smartest thing a nigga ever did?
Let's hear it. Walk away.
The smartest thing a nigga ever did was play stupid.
Right.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Right?
That's a good one.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
To a certain degree, because my grandmother has a saying for that too. Because I'm Trinidadian, and she say, "Play stupid, and you might get stuck like that." Like you know, when you was a kid, you pretend like you messed up for messed up reasons.
That's
to
how
make
they
messed
used
up
to
jokes.
say,
South
no,
Park
and-
episode.
and- you
And
gonna
my
lie.
grandmother would say, "You keep pretending to be like that. Someday you might not be able to stop pretending." So
Yeah, you stuck with it.
you play stupid too long, you might just be stupid.
Right.
Don't wear that coat too long, killer.
Yeah.
Maybe you know what I mean. A few conversations.
These niggas
not
been
all
wearing
the
it for
time.
20 years and still think they smart.
True indeed. True indeed.
Yo, I wanna ask you this right here. I wanna know, as an inspiring entertainer, going forward, I'm talking about, because one day we will have a last day to this pandemic, to where it will just
Will
become.
we?
I think
Yeah, I
it won't
think
be
so.
called. It will.
2037.
It'll be for so long. It'll normalize itself.
I got my
to a
PS5,
point where
they
this
can
will
lock
just
it
be the
down.
way we going at this point.
You
Once
remember-
all these vaccines come out, all this shit happens. I think they're gonna be trying to, because America can't keep up with the bill.
I'ma be
so
1,000.
eventually it's gonna be like, you know what? We gonna have to do just enough to clarify this shit.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. Stop thinking in boxes. Don't think like that. When you think with limitations, you have them for real. Money is imaginary now. It's not even backed by gold anymore. It's just a thought.
Right.
So if you think you can run out of something imaginary, you're already thinking in a way that has a connotation to it. Like sometimes when you think in a box and you keep thinking in a box, the box gets smaller and smaller and with more walls that are all imaginary. Like the
Right.
the elephant shit where they tie you to a stick and you mad young,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you big as fuck and you could definitely walk away, but you don't because you thinking
that stick
you
is-
still
yeah,
in
yeah.
that mental box. That's the kind of shit that niggas in society could never imagine defunding the police. But in reality, the police have been defunding schools and mad other important fucking social services that we really fucking need for mad long to have tanks and guns to fuck us up for nothing. So it's a reverse fucked up thought that
Right.
when you think about defunding the police, everybody's like, but what we gonna do without them? The fuck you gonna meet? Well, what are we doing with them? They not useful to us. Black people.
They
at the-
are in some ways.
Tell that
Yo,
shit.
yo, hear me out, hear me
tell
out.
that shit to Shaquita 3 in the morning.
No.
Getting a foot.
Hear me out.
Getting a foot put. In
Hear
the
me
ass.
out. A lot of people don't understand what defunding the police means. That does not mean get rid of police. That means reduce their budget. They don't need
Resources.
tanks.
Yeah,
They
the
don't need to be
resources.
fucking jumping through my house with mad different missiles and having fucking
Big
all
ass,
kinds.
yeah.
Yo, these niggas got Iraq reject tools and tanks just for our regular cities when we could have used that money to do other things like provide reliable food resources, get rid of
Right.
food deserts, get people the mental health they need, get people free education.
Do you think
and
they
we doing
don't-
so much shit. Look, wait.
You know I'm about
How
to
many nuclear bombs we could blow up the world more than 5 times and we still buying them with the military defense? The Capitol has a $552 million budget for security. Did it look like that today that they fucked it up last week? Did that shit look like $552 million $552 million of security? Did it look like that to you on that Tuesday or Wednesday when that shit went down?
It was called away.
Come on, son. It was, they waved it off.
Niggas ran Black Friday at Walmart better than they protected that shit.
Hey, yo, don't fuck with me, Blast. I'm talking facts.
It was
$552 million of defense in 1 year. They've been getting that for multiple years. This ain't the first year the Capitol be in there. Why the fuck it looked like that? Because it's a deeper, darker fucking connection, right?
Right.
A nigga was saying, nah, chill, we ain't gonna do it. You know who that was, Orange
Yeah.
Man. But if you think about what the minimum of $552 million is supposed to look like, that ain't it. Fragile ass glass you could break with a shield?
Yeah.
In our Capitol?
Right.
Niggas walking in with fucking podiums and shit?
Niggas
We
say
could
they-
use that money for something better because it's not getting done wherever it's at. Niggas is stuffing their pockets and just chilling like, you know what I mean? We gonna put 3 niggas on a Tuesday.
Right.
They said something about the 6, but you know what I mean? It's white folks. We good.
Yeah.
My nigga. $552 million.
That nigga let me down too.
We got more empty
speaking
houses
of
in this
500,
place
I
than
forgot to play the cash
that
file.
video
This shit,
every
$1 million
time,
right
like-
now.
600 million. Hey, yo, let me ask you this. Did you understand that homelessness is created on purpose? Like all these other things? We got mad empty houses and homeless people at the same time. This shit don't make sense. Foreclosures, empty houses. We got more houses than people, more guns than people. We out here spending our money all fucked up. We supposed to be a first world country, but you know, you heard the Gucci belt story. That's what it is. A fake Gucci belt is that.
Is land a lucrative investment at this point?
100%, because they don't make more of that. Whatever they don't make more of remains value and it goes up because more people request more
Say
of
that
that.
one more time
Yeah,
for people.
I like that one.
Say that one more time.
The things they don't make more of retain their value and it only goes up, such as art, such as land, such as resources, such as materials. All these different things they don't make more of, their value appreciates. They make more cars every year, their value depreciates. This is just regular shit. If you compare your assets, if you compare the things that you're putting together and investing in, you're always going to go with the things that's like guns and butter. You heard? Simple
So,
shit. Simple
If
formula.
if you
I had to write
are
the
inspiring to
timelines
be an
down.
entertainer in today's day and times we're going forward,
Yeah.
what are a couple things that you must understand going forward? Like, is there a new norm
Okay.
to how to?
Yeah.
Is there a new norm to
Yep.
success at this point now?
100%. Take the long way. Retain ownership. Make
Oh, I
sure
got
that your
some serious
contracts.
questions
Make
now
sure
for
your
y'all.
contracts have clear language and not no convoluted shit you yourself don't understand.
Well, what is
Make sure
explain what clear language is?
language you understand as the person signing the piece of paper. If your contracts, the shit that Kanye tried to really fake us out with, had value in some places. That's why the line between madness and genius is very thin. The shit that we do in contract world, as an insurance agent, I basically deal with short and small term contracts between companies to change and exchange risk. What does that mean? You pay your fucking car insurance niggas $100 a month to insure you against an accident. Most months you don't have an accident. That's why the number is very negligible. But you're exchanging risk. So they're accepting the risk of you driving. So if something happens, they'll shell out the
Yeah, they
XYZ
pay that,
plus or minus your deductible, right? Because the deductible helps them collect when shit does go down. And you look at the exchange of power. Contracts are they're evident in all different businesses. Every business has some type of contract, maybe with a loan, maybe with, you know what I'm saying, a supplier, maybe with their contractors. So you need to make sure that the language of your contracts is something you clearly understand and limit the loopholes.
Let me ask this. This just kind of on topic but off topic.
Okay.
I understand that the contract thing. I don't know if this is a super big thing now because everybody's trying to do independent. But outside of that, dealing with still with artists, how do you feel about how artists go about promoting themselves? Meaning, hold on, doing industry things when they're not industry.
Okay, so a lot of people say you practice how you play. So if you move how you move right now, and then when you get in the game, you think you're gonna learn how to play then, that's a whole different story.
Now listen, so everybody's moving like they're industry, but they're not industry.
Correct. Again, you practice how you play. So if you aren't in the industry and you're not moving like you are in the industry, you're gonna practice how you play when you get in the industry. If you do,
They're not
but you
getting.
won't.
They're not getting
So-
in the industry because they're. Why is everybody? Let me put it in a word of different. Why is all of the up and coming artists through America or wherever?
Okay.
You know, your local Tom and Steve rappers.
Okay.
Right. Why are they doing everything industry wise instead of thinking outside of the box? There's only a few that do.
Okay.
1%.
I feel like you're being very, very disrespectful to artists everywhere, and I'm not here for it. As an artist myself, and as somebody who has, I've gone triple wood into almost somebody. I feel like in that category, you're still in the industry. If you have a food truck that nobody visits, you're not in the industry? You're looking down on the starting point. Hold on. You just talked about a place where you're starting at zero. And you're acting like you're doing something and you're not at all. And I'm trying to tell you, to start a food truck, I must first believe in my food truck. I got to get a truck. It's not in the industry yet, but I am in the industry because I bought a truck.
Right.
I ain't even get my menu together yet, but I have a food truck. I'm in the industry. I ain't sell not one fucking sandwich yet. And we can't be disrespectful to the starting point, the middle point, the steps that are necessary to get where you're going until you get in a mind state that that's what I'm doing. Kobe didn't practice like he was going to get 2 minutes when he was getting no minutes. He practiced like he was going to be playing 48 minutes because that's what you expect from yourself. So you move like that.
All right, so I get that.
Can I just say one thing, though?
Go ahead.
It's not a question, but nobody tells you who you are until you tell them who you ain't to them. Right? And you said something where you said you got to practice to play in the game. But then you said there's a starting point, there's a middle point, and then there's a finishing point at some point.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
But it never ends, but yeah.
The real thing that what I think Bill is trying to say is you could practice all day, right? Practice is, you practicing for the game. Even as a kid when you at the basketball court, you do the 5, 4, 3, you do the shot clock, beat it, right? You practice on that so that way you become clutch. You're working on your clutchness. But at some point you got to be real. They got to be realistic.
No. He gave me a perfect example.
Okay.
No, hold on. I like that example, that right there, that analogy. Everybody practices on the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 shot, right?
That's
right?
not a real thing. But yeah.
Let's just say that, hypothetically, right? And everybody think, once I nail that shot, I can make it, right? Why the fuck are we continue? Why is everybody thinking if I do the 5-4, I can make it? Why not step outside of the box? Why not say, you know what? I'm going to bang this 3 before it hit the 5-4 and win the game then?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Why is everybody thinking that the 5-4-3-1 is going to make me make it? And everybody's sitting in the park right now balling. Yo, do the countdown for me. No,
but not
that's
everybody.
Not the way.
I have never in my life went to a gym and did only countdown drills. All I'm trying to tell you is that specific part that we're focusing on is to try to paint me into a box that does not exist. The act of believing in yourself is radical. When you're not a white person that has given every single advantage when you were born just because you're white,
right.
The singular act of believing in yourself and anything that you choose for yourself is radical.
Right.
That shit is outside the box anyway.
Right.
So let's just give credit where it's due. And everybody's pushing push. But don't think to yourself, well, shit, man, this nigga been rapping for 15 years. He ain't dropped one album. You know how long it took 2 Chainz to pop?
Yeah.
You know how long it took Ava DuVernay to get into fucking touching a camera? And now we out here telling niggas that since you put 15 in and nothing happened, you should quit? These are niggas
No. I didn't say quit.
Hold on. You talk down on certain locations in the game because it looks like they're not doing no work. And no work was the shots that we fired
it's not about, no. They're doing work. I'm not saying that they're not doing work. I feel like the work that they're doing, they're taking the same fucking path.
Guess what, though? You're welcome. You can see it. Use that vision for something better than
No.
Turn that Cyclops path into your own path?
No.
Okay.
It's way too many artists that feel like they can take that path.
Keep going.
Right? Why not take the alternative path? And maybe, listen, 1% takes the alternative path and makes it.
Who's fucking built for the alternative path? Nigga is a fucking...
If you stepping foot in this game, you should be built for the alternative path. Instead of just saying, I'm going to keep going this path, and this path may not work.
You don't have to be a certain type of nigga to try things. You don't have to be a certain type of nigga to believe in yourself. You don't have to be a certain type of winner.
It's a repetitive thing what people doing, what local artists are doing.
So are they L's or are they lessons to you?
To me, they're L's. You know why? Because the lesson was already there. We seen the lessons already. I seen the lesson already done by 18 million other rappers. That lesson was already laid out for me.
You ever seen a plan that wasn't supposed to work? You ever seen a plan that wasn't supposed to work? Like you look at some nigga and you're like, ain't no way in hell you supposed to pop. I'll give you an example. MTV Riff Raff.
Right.
A white dude had MTV tatted on his body from Houston, went to Southwest University or some shit, like TSU or some shit. And this nigga.
Now listen to now. Hold on, no.
I'm using an example of some bullshit.
I want to hear your story because go ahead, go.
Bullshit that
go,
works. Some
go.
Shit that you looked at this nigga Riff Raff. You look at Riff Raff and you like, look, that ain't no way that shit gonna ever go nowhere. Riff Raff, come on, man.
You know why? You know why it worked?
And this shit was some other shit.
You know why it worked? And I'm gonna tell you why it worked.
Hip hop know that's not
no,
supposed to work.
I'm gonna tell you the story behind Riff Raff. Okay,
you gonna tell it to me?
Yeah.
I lived in Houston, so
okay, you lived in Houston, right? So
Riff
Raff didn't take the normal route a white rapper would do. Riff Raff was really in the hood.
That because he happened to be from Acres Homes?
It don't matter.
Okay.
all these white rappers not gonna sit in these fucking malls with all these thug gangbanging ass niggas that really in the mix with his shit on, trying to sell the shit to the hood.
You ever heard of Paul Wall?
Yo, that's rare.
Paul Wall's legit as fuck.
But
ain't nobody in the city questioning Paul Wall's
listen,
situation. And Paul Wall is a white dude with his shit on in the hood, Southwest Mall.
Most
him
white
and Jimmy
rappers,
Gang.
but listen.
Tell me about the south side of Houston because you didn't live there, but I did.
But Riff Raff took the alternative route.
I'm just giving you an example of a whole package that looks so unorthodox. How could this ever work? It
didn't look. You know why? Because that's the alternative. That's the alternative route.
Shit.
No,
and I'm not even
it's
saying
the alternative route that he took, bro. He didn't take the normal white rapper route,
bro. He got on a reality show.
He was still in the hood in the midst of niggas.
When someone chooses to not see your gem that you drop in, I don't have to continue to pick it up off the floor. It's mine. I got you. We could agree to disagree. There's so much more to talk about.
Right.
There really is. I promise you. And for me, I learned what I needed to learn from observing something that was never supposed to work. And you could literally throw anything out there. You could make some shit like Lil Uzi Vert. Lil Uzi Vert is a genre mash of madness, and he's nice though. He's nice on the low.
He can really rap.
He can really rap, but on the low. And he got a fucking punk rock appearance aesthetic, and it's like, what is this coming from Philly? But he still will punch a nigga in the face. What's really going on with Lil Uzi Vert? When I first heard his shit, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Then I listened to the children. Instead of letting my antiquated ear direct me somewhere, I listened to a genre from people who weren't me. Why do you like Uzi? He feels things differently. Why did they like XXXTentacion?
I like Triple X.
Because Triple X was some different type shit. If you listen to how he came in, just like you listen to Pop Smoke was on some London drill shit in Brooklyn, and that shit knocked stupidly. And if I told you I'm gonna send you that beat to Jay-Z, what would Jay-Z would have did with that beat? The garbage. There's somebody for everything. There's a market for every single thing out there.
Can I can't let you escape. I can't let you escape with that.
Take a shot.
Hold on.
This is why
Bill ain't get you. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah, come on.
I'm here for it.
First and foremost, right? The landscape is much more different because I'm gonna tell you why. Because when, let's say 20 years ago, the way they first met you was the way they can perceive you. Now you have the opportunity of them meeting you 10 different ways at one time. You don't have to always rap. Back in the day when you seen a rapper, he was either promoting something, freestyling, or performing a song. Now you can go to his page and you can find out he's a good dad. The Undertaker ain't really burying people no more. Stone Cold ain't getting drunk all day and stunning niggas and putting them in the casket and throwing. Mankind ain't really throwing a sock in niggas' mouth all day. Now Snoop ain't pimping. Snoop not pimping bitches all day long. You get to see him cook with Martha Stewart now. So now, but back in the day, you thought Pimp on Snoop was Magic Don Juan. So if Little Uzi Vert comes out 4 years ago, 20 years ago rather.
20 years ago.
Like, you know, in the 90s era.
He would have been a fucking star.
Let me tell you what he would have been.
He would have sounded like Kurt Cobain, and they would have needed every song.
No, they wouldn't have. He would have been a weirdo.
Alternative rock and
been
roll.
a weirdo.
Who invented rock and roll, my king?
Nah.
Who?
Never.
Who made
never.
rock and roll,
it never went like that. I'm gonna tell you why.
The 90s, everything alternative in the 90s went harder than it did now. If you go back to 90s alternative rock, it banged harder than what we have now. Everything in the 90s,
sound,
alternative hip hop. Alternative hip hop. Let's keep it hip hop. Alternative hip hop like Tribe Called Quest. Alternative hip hop like the Black Sheep. Alternative hip hop like the Boot Camp Click. A whole bunch of shit that was just like, this ain't for the radio, but is it? Farside, Jay Dilla.
Okay.
There's a whole bunch of alternative hip hop that's hard as fuck from the 90s. What the fuck are you telling me?
Okay, so tell me.
What the fuck are you telling
me? Tell me a 90s rapper that had his nails painted, or had a wig, had a wig on.
Vanilla Ice.
Hold on. What are you doing? But all right, come on. We talking Vanilla Ice though.
Vanilla Ice sold platinum. The nigga went diamond.
No.
All
See,
right.
He's white.
But he had,
hold on. Let me tell you something. The first male that, let's be honest about this. The first male that I ever seen
with his
fingernails painted.
You wasn't paying attention.
His nationality was white.
Okay,
that wasn't something that you commonly saw in my neighborhood.
That's on
at
you.
least. Yeah, of course.
You never heard of Little Richard or Prince or anything
no, but
like that?
I never seen Little Richard or Prince walking down my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's
on you again. That's not my
and
fault.
That's and that's like at this point, it's like you get a chance.
Come on,
like,
bro.
Like the overall of it is you get an opportunity in today's game to reintroduce yourself all the time because you got many different outlets that you can introduce yourself as. You can show, right? Yeah. You would just be able to see you on the Source Awards.
Yeah. Is it easier?
You won't be able to see you in the hood just passing out dollar bills. That wasn't publicized.
Is it easier to get on now or harder to get on now?
It depends on how you looking at it.
In your mindset, when you have 54 different platforms that all do the same they all do the same shit.
Look.
All right? They all do the same shit. You talk to your friends on 13 to 14 different fucking platforms and you saying the same shit. Whether it's a text, whether it's fucking Facebook, whether it's Instagram, whether it's Twitter, whether it's
easier
TikTok,
and harder.
whether it's Snapchat.
It's easy to get on. It's harder to stay on. Because they got
y'all
different.
want to answer everything on the hedge and then ask me to give you fucking straightforward answers. So you're going to live on the fence and I got to actually answer the question.
Do I think it's easier to get on nowadays? Yeah, because it's more accessible.
False.
You don't think so?
I feel like it's always been. Whatever tools are available in the time, everybody got them who's looking to have them and use them.
No.
Are you saying fair? Hold on. Are you saying it's fair? It's an even.
I'm talking about the playing field.
Okay.
The
Okay.
playing field is what it is for wherever you're at.
Right? I can make a whole album in my house and put it out on DistroKid and put it everywhere.
Sounds good. Who's gonna listen though? Everybody got 53 million links to look at every day. You think you're gonna actually play your fucking
album?
That's
what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
So
just because it's easier doesn't make it easier.
It is easier.
Allegedly. To you.
I can post it and put sponsors and run everything behind my shit and it might kick.
All right, sounds good. I'm gonna leave you there.
So why is it not easier?
It's easier and it's harder, which makes it the fucking same. It's easier to make the album, harder to distribute it and cut through the noise because there's so many platforms that noise comes from. Right. Hello, we're back at the fucking start.
So everybody takes the same
field,
route.
You're here where you're at.
Everybody takes the same route, right?
Wherever year we're in, that's the rules of the game. If you're playing in the NFL in 2021, these are the rules. If you got COVID, you got to sit out some weeks. It might be a playoff week. You still got to sit out a week. Everybody got the same playing field whenever time we're in. That's all I'm trying to say. It's even. Stop trying to figure out why you didn't make it versus ways to make it.
So
I think niggas don't make it because they keep thinking they fucking industry. And when I say that, bro, it's because the industry shows people how to make it, but at the same time, I feel like people need to think of their own plan. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yo, you really trying to reinvent the wheel versus just rolling the wheel down the hill. I respect you. I'm just different.
No, that's different thing.
I respect you. I'm different.
Yo, I think that
I see it a little different. I think that I respect you.
See, my only thing is like this right here. It's like I don't need to. If I watched you be a fool, I don't need to become one to believe it. Yeah, so meaning like meaning that this is what I think happens. I think I'm just gonna get this little scenery or whatever to make it make sense in layman's terms, right? It's like we in front of a project building, right? It's one dude that's running in front of this building. He hustling every day. He gets locked up, right? Mm-hmm. We know it's money downstairs if we can get to it. So we'll go and stand downstairs and do the exact same thing because in our minds we're saying, it won't be me.
Right.
They love that saying, won't be me. Mm-hmm. If I hit the lottery or if I get a lawsuit, won't be me. I won't be broke, right?
What percentage of murders are solved?
Well,
what percentage of crimes
depends.
are caught? What percentage of crimes are caught in your mind? Because nobody has that answer. I'm promising you. I'm not going to ask you a question. I'm not going to ask you a question for God and expect you to have an answer. I'm going to give you a preface and say, in your mind, what's the answer to that?
It depends on where you at.
All right, sounds good.
If you kill somebody in Denellen, you going to jail for you get the Rock Ave. You kill somebody in Plainfield, you got a chance to get away with it.
Sounds good.
So it's a difference in the landscape.
I think people have gotten away with murders in both locations. I'm going to tell you people have gotten away with murders in both locations.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you kill somebody in Denellen, they don't deal with murders on an everyday basis. So you fuck up their statistics from the rip. You know what I'm saying? Like a murder being on the case, like a bar, right? A bar happens. A bar fight happens. Somebody gets killed in the parking lot. Mm-hmm. They're not handling that the same in Plainfield as they are in Denellen. Number one, Denellen, there's no need to pay an informant because there's not that type of crime there. In Plainfield, you might have an informant on the staff. You know, I know this motherfucker. I'm watching this nigga on the gram. I know I'm gonna catch him at the light with some bullshit in his car. He ain't built like that. He's coming to the station to tell me who pulled the trigger. Then we can get our name. And Denellen, how you gonna get the information? You gonna have, because it fucks your statistics up. You're like, these niggas came over the 8 on the break and killed this boy in the back because he had on a certain color. Right. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? It's a major difference than a kid being killed in front of the projects because he got on a certain color. They like, okay, that's supposed to happen. They feel like in a lot of cases.
Disgusting.
Yeah, it is. But that's the way it is. It's like, okay, you ain't the first one there. But if somebody dies at 8 on the break, it's probably the first murder that's ever taken place there. So it's going to be handled under a different type of path. Trust me when I tell you.
First murder that ever happened. All right.
At 8 on the break.
Nah, say
less.
less.
I ain't never seen nobody get killed at 8 on the break. You know you got that one. Let me know.
Say less.
Let me ask this, just to change it up a little bit.
Here we go.
What game you got or gems you got for up-and-coming artists to be heard like ASAP?
My number
no
one,
wait time, just want to be heard now.
Unless you plan to die, there is no right now ASAP. You must be committed to building something with a longevity plan that has short, medium, and long-term goals.
What's the normal wait time?
The normal wait time to blow up does not exist. There is a median. There's something that you might be able to average with artists, but most artists take many years to hone their craft. Right. Not just as a painter, not just as a rapper, not just as any other type of art there is. It takes training. You got to get in a dojo in a different way. Comedy, for instance. Reese spoke about comedy earlier, like where he felt like he had made a transition in his mindset. That's valuable information. I feel so disgusted by the same tropes of questions that we continue to ask ourselves to create more walls for ourselves versus thinking outside the box about what makes you you. The only thing you can bring to the game is your you. Nobody wants to water down anybody. We want to see who you really are. Right. We search for, especially in hip hop, but we thirst for authenticity. We celebrate people being themselves in this time. There was a time when it was nasty to be a unique individual. But right now, every artist, whatever it is that you actually bring, whomever it is that you are, I would just say to highlight that. Be as authentic in that sound and in that presentation as you can be, and let the chips fall where they may. Do the work, do the legwork, do the networking, pay the cost to actually work with people. Don't expect favors. If you need to go set up tables and show that you're down, if you need to join a crew and literally work your way up from security, if you need to put yourself in a position where you're volunteering, I'm gonna tell y'all a short story. Short story? Is this long? Hold on. This work you saying is this for one single person, or this for a person with a back? Singular individual, or it goes to a whole gang. All the same people in that gang have the same plan if they're going where they're going together as a unit.
Meaning as a gang standing behind one person? Or?
No, meaning as a gang, all standing on your own as leaders, and everybody bringing their best self to the table and doing what they can to further the goals of that situation.
Right.
So in New Orleans, I met a group. They started a party just for black, queer folks, safe spaces for women where they can. There's rules to the party. You have to be cleared. You can't have a certain amount of white people in the parties, and it was called Ascend Dance. I saw something that I thought was really dope. They were creating safe spaces for people that were the most vulnerable, where they were able to dance. And I think just something like that, if you find something that you believe in, I worked security. I just told them, look, I want to volunteer. I don't want $10 or nothing. I will stand by the door and collect money for y'all. I will play security. I will, sell drinks for y'all. I will bring other marketers. I will network for y'all. And when you tap in that way, just like it's like we're on Tap In Radio, you have to find the way to start at the bottom with any crew, with any situation that you see value in, and infiltrate yourself as a volunteer. So if you need services that you can't pay for, you should be able to work them off in kind. You should be coming into the situation with a humble servant's mindset. And from that, the people at the top will recognize you and you will get tapped on the shoulder, which I did do. And I then ended up being able to collaborate with them on events just because of my volunteer effort and the energy I brought. Right. You see what I'm saying?
I like
my tools.
I like what you said. Are people willing to do that?
Yes.
No.
Every single person that ever did it did that.
There, but I'm saying up there, are people want to put their pride aside and say, you know what, I'm fine with being a volunteer for now. Like hold on, I'm not questioning what you're saying. What you're saying to me makes perfect sense. I wouldn't mind being a volunteer somewhere to soak up the game, but
It doesn't start there or end there.
Yeah,
it's
but
a bigger, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we talked about that with, with going inside of the groups with the acting.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might want to be an actor just so you can see how other cameramen do.
Right. Did you get the tag? You see
it's valuable.
Mars doing some shit, right?
I seen it, but I didn't get a chance to respond. I gotta holler.
Cool.
Now, there's too many valuable situations out here where you can just stand by and attend and patronize the situation and learn. I've done infiltration into other situations by paying as a customer.
Right.
I pay as a customer and watch your maneuvers. Show me how you work. What time y'all show up for the event?
See,
Listen,
you're different.
you
You're
gotta
on a
do
different
research.
type of time, R.
All right.
You can't expect everybody.
I can't expect everybody to do what I'm doing, but can everybody expect to get to the top either? All that shit is equal. If you don't want to do any of the work to get there, will you ever? No. So what are we talking about?
Right.
Are we wasting our breath or are we wasting our breath?
So when you get this type of hold on.
Are you a sicko or not?
No.
do you want to fucking get into the fucking situation? Or
I understand that, but listen, this is why
I'll show up every fucking week, bro, and I'm gonna buy $10, $20 worth of shit just to be in the building.
But how many people out of 100 people will do that though? That's realistic,
not
R.
my problem to solve.
I'm asking.
I don't have a calculator for that. I have a calculator to get me where I'm going and take the people who are going with me.
This nigga's great, right? This nigga's
Why
great,
am I
right?
sit
He's
here and
great,
try to
right?
solve that fucking
He's
question?
fucking great, right?
You be asking me questions for God and Google. I don't have those answers. I got energy to stay on my mission.
Let me ask you a question. What is it? Yo,
you asked the question for God or Google.
I don't got none of those answers.
I'm still in that R.
I can move back to where I was supposed to be on my mission to get further. With the niggas that are doing that in lockstep.
Let me ask you a question. If let's say you have a team assembled you feel as though is built to win with you.
Ha!
Right?
I'm gonna laugh at that because I've built so many teams. I know that there's no such thing as that until the time is right for it to be that.
And that's why this is the perfect question for you.
I watched the Cowboys catch a catch that wasn't a catch against your team.
Yeah.
And they told me that team could never be because Tony Romo was cursed. No, it's because certain things are meant to be and not meant to be.
Right.
Everybody can't win the Super Bowl every year. There's one winner, nigga. There's one winner.
So let me ask you this right here. Let me ask you this with an assembled team, and meaning like a couple people get together, say this is what we after, and then obviously everybody has the same path until they got to start
expect
taking.
half of that team to fall off and the other half to
So
stab you
what
in
are the
back.
keys? What are the keys? This is what I'm furthermore want to know. What are the keys to catch? Because most people don't catch the lesson until it's a hard one.
The keys in life that I've discovered in my long time here doing the same shit every year is that you can only be your authentic self without expecting it back. Don't think common sense is common, and learn at every point. If it's a L, it's a lesson. Learn from it. If you don't learn from it, you're doomed to repeat it. All the other shit with the hopes and the dreams and the calculations, they mean nothing unless you work through that. There's a wall there. And you know my man, Marshawn Lynch? Nobody's going to sit there and let you keep hitting them in the face over and over and over and over. Only the sickos, only the people that's really about this shit are willing to die about it and do it for free and stay up late about it and do it after you're tired and do work about it and research about it and read articles about it and be sick about it and keep failing about it.
Is this a solo game?
You know what I mean? No.
Is this a solo? Do
No.
you feel as though you should come into it solo? Because in one breath,
Is it possible?
Built a lot of
No. Everybody thinks that you could be an island. There's no such thing as one man being an island. No matter what, you just need to lower your expectations. Think about the spaces that you can work in and what you can control. What you can't control, you let go of. You prepare the best you can and then be adaptable.
Right.
But don't be out here expecting that this hit is the one. Don't be out here expecting that I'm going to throw one haymaker and end a fight. If you really ever been in a fight, you understand that one punch is probably not going to end it. And if you did, you a smooth motherfucker. Good luck, you got it off. But that's a rarity. There's going to be some jostling. Yeah, anybody can get one off. I mean, knocking nigga out with one smooth punch is some shit that you could do if you train. But I'm talking about niggas who scrapped that haven't trained.
Right.
You understand that it's like, yo, what kind of jeans I had on that day? Was my kick smooth bottoms? Like, how'd he catch me? What move was I in?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Did he get the drop on me? There's a whole bunch of dynamics that you can't control. So you just talk about your adaptability and your preparedness. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, you know how to get it. You know how to get in front of. You know how to get in front of. Okay, so how to get in? How to control. What's the word that I'm looking for right now? How to stay grounded. I'll put it that way. Right. This is what I do.
Okay.
If I rock out and I do a show, right, and I might, I'm in the
Congrats on the one in Atlanta. That shit was dope. I watched a lot of the
appreciate
clips.
it, man. I appreciate
Yo,
that.
you building out there. I see the work.
I appreciate
Went out there
that, man.
like a man. You know what I'm saying? Went
Yeah,
out there
word up.
on
I
your own
appreciate
too
that.
and represented and came back and did it again.
I appreciate
My
it.
boy
I
has
see you.
been showing niggas the way,
Nah,
and they won't pay attention.
He drops gems all the time.
No,
It's
but they won't pay
motivation,
attention, Art.
visual motivation. Every day I check up, I see some shit that says, "Yo, I'm working.
Yeah, but they don't pay attention.
I'm locked in for the
How
people."
much can you lead before a nigga says he
Yo,
has showed us?
What's the biggest book they ever gave out there? What's the most popular book out there? I thought it was the Bible at one point. It's probably not no more. But the Bible is about a dude that led and got stabbed in the back. What does that tell you? Niggas based their whole religion on that nigga, and he didn't make it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What are we talking about? If you don't expect some hardships, if you don't expect some Judases, if you don't expect some setbacks and stones and fucking
Right.
maybe even a crucifixion, you might have to rise from the dead. We all did it before. Come on, man.
All right, that just
Imagine it.
changed my whole optic of what I'm about to ask. So my man has been showing the way, right? He's been showing the
All
way,
you could do.
right?
Examples.
Are people supposed to follow or stand behind him?
People are supposed to do what their heart calls them to do.
Hold
Not
on,
everybody- not everybody's
word.
a star.
So if everybody's not a star,
Everybody in a winner.
if everybody's not a winner, right? Are we supposed to stand behind him,
No.
or we supposed to try to, or are we supposed to take his vision and run?
Both. All of the above and none of the above. You look at somebody like Drake. There's some diehard Drake fans, but most Drake fans are casual listeners.
Don't you disrespect my nigga?
I would never. I know that. I know the connection, but hear me out. You look at something that becomes as big as Drake, and it's because a whole bunch of people check in every now and then for certain vibes that they like, and then there's a core fan base as well. I'm not
Right.
tripping or downgrading that, but I'm just saying you look at how fan bases are built. There's going to be some people who are in every city to see you perform. There's going to be some people that if you're close enough and it's convenient, they'll come check you. There's some people that might buy a T-shirt or just click like. There's all different levels of people in the grid.
Right.
And I'm not going to be out here trying to collapse that into one model for you. Just expect
Right.
that there's going to be some fair weather niggas. There's going to be some seasonal niggas. There's going to be some when can I use you but you can't use me niggas and all that in the mix and expect it. And then it's lessons.
Yo, also, my mentality that I have for the crowd is, humbly speaking, is y'all came to see me, I didn't come to see you, so I got to remain me.
All right.
Because I can't be 100 people in the room at one time. I could just be me. So
Whatever
what
helps
I'm
you
saying?
work.
So-
Whatever helps you work, brother.
Yeah. So
Whatever mind state gets you to your
Yeah.
zone. I can't.
like when I
speak to
get
that.
in there, like for instance, when I get in there, right? If they knew what was funny, they would tell it to themselves and stay home.
Come on, you never laughed at your own joke.
Right? No, understandable.
No, I
but-
hear you. Comedy's
but,
hard.
But you wouldn't, like, if you were a rapper, right? And you said, I want to hear music, you could turn your own shit on. But if you want to be inspired, you'll come out. But if you're not an artist, you don't know how to rap, you gotta find the favorite artist. When you do something yourself, you don't have to find a favorite of anything. You just find people that you just find people who may inspire you to, like, you could, like, for instance, like,
I feel the exact reverse of what you're saying. I feel like most people, before they get into something, they see an example of something they love about it that brings them to it. So for me, I love music. I love Quincy Jones, Stevie Wonder. I love all different genres, and music was in my household from my father. So for me, I don't feel like anybody just picks some shit up and decides to love it that way. I feel like somebody invites you to that conversation, and you learn that maybe you might have that talent too. Maybe you love comedy your whole life. You talked about stabbing on people in 5th grade, and that was just how you were. But my thing is, you've seen that from somewhere. Nobody just gets the Dirty Dozens out the sky. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't in Living Color, if it wasn't some comedians, if it wasn't just your hood or the area that what happens just happens like that, and you pick that up because that's what happens in your lunchroom. If there's something that brings you to the dance. Nobody just wakes up at the dance.
Right.
Something calls you to it. Like appreciation for music is what brought me to music. So I'm sure that comedy has a lot of those similar parallels. Like I loved basketball because I watched basketball before I could play basketball.
Well, I'm gonna give you a quick rundown. My family is they are like we got a funny vein in us. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get a joke out of everybody. I learned how to crack from my uncle, but most importantly, I learned how to crack as a shield because I grew up poor. So I ain't had the best clothes. I ain't had that. Yeah. So in my mind, it's either two things. Either the most people that don't get fucked with can do two things. They can either crack real good or they can fight real good.
Clear.
You feel me?
I'm not
so
that.
so for me, people they probably would be thinking, damn, this nigga Hoodie dingy as hell. But I know if I tell him,
something coming back my
me.
way. Something coming
They,
back
and
my
I'm
way.
talking about, I was that nigga like in the lunch line, like I'm talking about your lunch.
Yeah.
You get to your locker, your dirty, funky ass locker. Yeah, like.
Well, what's the value? What's the value of a reputation? Relationship currency. I always circle back to. People know what you about in your hood.
Right.
They might not know you on the other side of town or some other shit, but in your hood, they know not to do that. When you get all the way out of town, you don't got no rep. They might just pull off, and you might got to be ready.
This is what I told Bill. I said, the key ingredients to respect is acknowledgement. You got to acknowledge something to respect it first. So even if they don't give you what you seek, because we deliver something in hopes that we're getting something directly back.
For the first time, I'm going to agree.
Yeah. So
I usually got some other shit, but I would just agree.
So like for instance, when I do comedy, right? If I rock out and I do good, I always say, whether good or bad, stay the course. So when I first get in the car, I'll play it back, right? To match the feeling. So that way I'll play the whole thing back in its entirety and I'll post up a few clips, but I'm watching it. And I'm dissecting. I'm dissecting the way I say things. You know what I'm saying? And when you rock and you do those things and you got to be like, there's no time limit on making it. That's very true. But you also got to be moving towards it. There is a such thing called effort. Effort is a real word.
Yeah, but effort doesn't guarantee results, and that's where the difference in our opinion starts right there, literally. Because I believe effort is very fucking important.
If you want to say
there's a lot of motherfuckers that tried really hard and just did not make it, and that you can't take effort from them.
No. I don't like. I say all the time, opportunity is rare. It's very rare to me. Like if somebody present an opportunity to me,
disagree.
Right? Like, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, right? When you looking for something, what are the odds that you find it? It's when like you okay. So if you had a side hustle right now, where you said I'm doing construction, but then you trying hard, you may get a nice clientele, but then it may not be buzzing back. So you might say to yourself, you know what? I gotta find a new hustle because I gotta survive. Once you stop fucking with that, it seems like people will begin to reach out even more to you.
What % of artists do you think have that same story of struggling to the point where right before my life's about to bend or break, something happens that changes the direction? There's a lot of people that you think about effort, and effort is something that
I think it's a low percentage, are.
Yo, but we'd be thinking that effort is like a measurable thing, and that if I'm nice 10 times, she'll fuck me. That's not how it works. That's nice guy mentality. None of that shit happens in real life. Life ain't fair. There's a whole bunch of niggas nicer than Jordan that didn't get that chance. Whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? Jadakiss said that, and why? I'm thinking to myself, that's facts. Some people might think, no way, and that's okay. But my thing is, nobody has that answer, so we got to keep it pushing.
Do you believe things have to happen? Do you believe that luck has to exist in certain things?
You see, I feel like people misconstrue what luck is, and that's okay. It's a concept that's hard to explain, where you think like, well, today's just my turn to have a jiggy day or a good hair day, or the bitches might fuck me this summer because it's my lucky summer. That's not how that shit works. There's a whole convergence answer behind that I can't explain to you because I'm not God. But what you talking about, like some people don't believe in luck at all. They believe in preparation. They believe in creating their own opportunities. And some people think it's a faith-based thing where there's somebody upstairs that decides, I'm going to give you a little $1. Here you go. Have a good day. Look at you. You shining today. That's not how, none of that shit works.
Okay, so, all right, so let's do this right here, right? Because you said some things.
No, you said some things.
You said some things, right? And this is where I'm at with it. I feel as though you believe that. Well, can I ask this? Do you believe that everything happens for a reason?
No.
You don't believe that?
No.
So you don't believe right now that if I jump out the window, I fell because I jumped out the window? No. You don't believe that?
I believe there's a mixture of both. Some things are meant to happen, and some things just happen randomly. Like you might fart, you might not. That's a whole nother dimension. Every different choice we make creates another dimension of reality in my world. So to me, Bill Blass did not put his phone on that stand. That's the reality. In another reality, he did put the phone on that stand. Every decision we make, they all happen.
Yeah, you know what you like? You like the guy, right?
The guy?
No, I'm going to tell you what you like. You like the guy. Let me tell you what you are. You're like the guy, right? That will tell a man that's sitting at a lottery machine to keep scratching scratch offs because there's a great chance that he may be rich. But on the flip side, hold on. But on the flip side, right? Yeah. But on the flip side, right? He's no different than the 50 people that probably stop here on their lunch break, before work, and after work, and scratch and put losers in the garbage. Because the truth of the matter is that when you repeatedly do something, it's like a shark attack isn't real because you went all the way in the back of the ocean to get to a shark. You
False.
went in.
I disagree.
What do you mean?
Most shark attacks happen close to the surface where humans are on paddle boards resembling the shape of different
What is a human? What is a human? Okay, what is a human doing?
Most people aren't surfing 300 feet out in the surf outside of.
So the question is. Okay. The question is
most
this, right?
shark attacks happen close to the beach.
Okay, so the question is this right here.
You look like a fucking.
If
wallaby.
I told you, listen, let me tell you something. So if I told you right now, if you say I'm about to go to a projects and say you're on the back of the projects, if you go back there, you're probably gonna get killed. Because
Allegedly.
there's niggas back there.
How many times have I been through the projects?
But it just so
you
happened
can't
that
tell me this one. It's an imaginary concept.
No. How many times you've been in the ocean, right? But if you get attacked,
I am from Trinidad and Tobago. I spent my childhood in the ocean.
Listen, if you get attacked, you're gonna say to yourself, yo, I had no fucking business in the ocean. Okay. Because that's not where you woke up.
Ayo, fam. Where humans, mostly humans that look like me, be on the beach, hear me out. I don't be in no deep water. I'm telling you right now, if a shark came to get me, he is belly surfing on sand, scratching his balls to bite me.
See,
I'm talking about, listen,
that's just you.
All I can control and talk to you about is me. I don't do the Google shit, bro. You be asking some vast-ass questions that's not for me. That's not on my mantle.
His questions always unorthodox.
He got some shit that's like, yo.
He got the unorthodox all the time.
What am I supposed to be telling you?
No. Because you said,
what's the answer? What's the
no,
right answer?
No, because
there isn't one.
No, because you said doing because this is what you said. You said doing it. See, because I can't let you slide with saying doing the same things that you saw somebody fail. There's a chance you can make it. There's
I do the same thing that I saw somebody else fail for every opportunity that I have and take in my life. When I got on the football team, I watched our football team suck. I watched them fail at catching the rock. I watched them do the same route and not do it. And
when I put these shoulder pads on, I'm gonna be Randy Moss, and it did not work. Right?
It didn't work like that.
Exactly.
It didn't work like that. But hear me out. You gave me that concept, and I'm giving you it back, and you don't want it.
No. You're giving me. No.
You see the bullshit you're doing.
No. This is what you're saying to me.
All right.
This is what you're saying, and I agree to.
What are you perceiving versus what did I say?
No, I agree.
What are you perceiving versus what did I say?
I agree that anything is possible.
I was nice though till I got in.
Right, I understand that anything is possible. That does exist.
Okay,
it does exist.
Clearly, NFL's out there.
But it comes back to what you're comfortable with. You got to be comfortable with the results of the likeliness that does not happen.
Disagree. I don't have to be comfortable with shit.
No, you don't.
You just said that to me, and I
don't
disagree.
Okay, you don't. If I go to a blackjack table and I'm about to sit down and niggas is putting money up, right? And niggas is losing. I'm not sitting down because the dealer is getting a blackjack and think I'm going to put my hand in here and that's going to throw off the dealer.
Have you ever been to Vegas?
There is no way that's happening.
Have you ever been to Vegas or a casino?
I've been to Vegas 3 times last year.
Awesome. I love Vegas. When I go in to lose my money like every other nigga, I don't give a fuck who else lost money before me. You don't give a fuck. I'm coming to this table.
Nigga,
hey,
I give a fuck.
Nah, y'all bugging. Because hear me out.
You have this rebel mentality.
No, you missing the point. Again, this is what.
He's a rebel.
Oh, no, wait.
No.
I don't care.
Stop me because this is a clear example of living in that box. This motherfucker watched every other nigga fail and assumed that was coming from him.
I don't care what I lose.
No, indeed. I'm not accepting other niggas' failures as my own guaranteed failure. I'm going to make sure that I swing my punch.
I don't care what I lose.
Whatever my budget is.
I'm going in there with money to lose off the rip.
When you get in the casino as a man, time out. Every motherfucker that ever took a risk, may be in a casino or just moving a pack across state lines or there's a fucking gun in your car, whatever you was doing, you decided that on that day that risk was not negligible. Hold on. That risk was not negligible to what I'm going to get for this move I'm about to make. So, and as a nigga that done chucked the dice multiple times, maybe in Vegas or against a Project Wall, I'm going to tell you, your fucking loss got shit to do with me.
So we should feel sorry for nobody.
No. Why you want it?
Okay, no, I'm just clearing that up. If that's what you're saying, we should feel sorry for nobody.
How old are you?
I'm 29.
Somebody who is as old as you should not be living in absolutes. There's no such thing as an absolute. I've seen a blind man that has had no chance of seeing at some point. They did some miraculous optical implants now that you never knew that was coming. I seen a nigga with no face get a face implant all while I'm living. All the impossible shit that I thought was impossible as a child has happened.
That's a
let me not be out here sitting here.
This nigga is a 1%er.
No, I'm
You're
not.
You're not about to tell
No,
me
I
that
am
every
not.
nigga that's blind is
So-
playing the piano
so-
like
no,
Stevie Wonder.
No, I am not.
Fuck out
But
of
I'm
here.
not though.
lying.
You see, this is because you live in a world
Yo,
of absolutes.
your arm, let me tell you something.
live in a world of
Hold on,
absolutes,
let me tell you something.
and
Let me
I'm
tell
telling you, no
There-
such
hold
thing
on.
as this.
Listen, let me tell you something. There is listen. There is a such thing as rare. Rare is a real word.
Yes.
Somebody KD size is not supposed to do what he does.
False.
But that does, no. You tell
False.
me, give me a player that's KD size
False.
and length that does what he does.
LeBron
I'll wait
James
on it.
better.
LeBron James is not
He's better.
KD size.
He pulls up from further
LeBron
than
James
KD.
does not play like KD does.
He's 6'8",
He's not pulling,
and KD is 6'9",
man,
6'10".
KD's pulling from the parking lot.
LeBron
And
has been
7
pulling from
foot.
half court. LeBron is one of the number one at long distance
fibbing.
threes.
You're
No, I'm
fibbing
not.
right now.
Bring that
You're
up.
fibbing.
Time out. I'll
You're
call a
fibbing.
timeout. I'm gonna pull up
LeBron
the stats.
dunks.
Long
LeBron
distance
dunks. Layups overpowers people.
Long
LeBron
distance
does
threes.
not.
Hey.
Hold on.
No,
Has
I'm not
LeBron
holding on
made a
shit.
Three?
Dame Lillard is somebody that people recognize for shooting from the hashtag and shooting from the
Dame
logo.
Lillard
They call
is-
him Logo Lillard. Let me finish a thought.
Go on.
Kyrie and Steph Curry. If I asked you who you would pick, a lot of people would tell you Steph Curry because Steph Curry is a different type of weapon. Correct?
Shooter. Out of this
Correct? When we talk about percentage from 3 points that are logo and super far back, you would never think that LeBron's one of the most efficient shooters at that distance because you don't look at him as a great shooter. All I'm trying to say is some of the concepts that you try to put out in absolutes aren't just that. If you just willing to dig a little deeper into deeper stats, we can really pull up people who are pulling from further than 24 feet, and you would look insane to believe that it's LeBron had a higher percentage than KD. It wouldn't make no fucking sense.
Yo, but
He probably had a higher percentage because
last year
of,
he did.
of the lesser.
KD didn't play last year. I had a higher percentage.
No.
than him.
No.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm
he
talking
doesn't
all
play.
time.
No,
I'm talking
no,
all
okay,
time.
okay,
I'm talking all
okay,
time.
okay, but understand
Don't try to
this.
play me like I don't know
No,
KD wasn't
I'm
playing
saying,
last year, my nigga. I'm
understand
talking
this.
all time.
Okay,
If a nigga takes a year off, I gotta stop talking about
LeBron
LeBron.
took more shots
Understand what rare is.
LeBron takes
right?
more
Hold on,
long-distance
understand.
shots than
Hold on,
KD.
no. Understand what rare is, right? That you made a great point when you said Vanilla Ice, right? When you say Vanilla Ice and Eminem, right? There are not. Hold on. They're like if
Two
you say,
different animals.
Oh no.
Two different animals. One is certified and wore a do-rag.
No, I'm not talking,
One is not certified.
I'm not talking about their rapping abilities. I'm talking about what they do, right? When it's rare that you do something, you get a different look. Because they're intrigued by the fact that
How
somebody
rare is a
that doesn't
one-hit
look
wonder?
like the typical can do it, right? So, for instance, right, when Nate Robinson does the slam dunk contest, there is this, like, Nate Robinson barely dunked. I'm a Knick fan. He barely dunked during the games because there wasn't a lane for that. He's not jumping over niggas. But the impact that this dude can actually jump, and he's not supposed to be jumping, gives him the leeway to be
Not
in
jumping
it.
out of his
So
world.
the rarity, if LeBron tears his ACL, LeBron can't come back like KD does because his game is not predicated like KD's is. KD
Disagree.
is 7 foot pulling up from home.
Disagree.
Nigga ain't even at the game pulling from three. You can see the ball going in.
Disagree.
If you waiting on LeBron,
If
can barely make a
LeBron,
fucking
if
free throw.
LeBron
He's
blows
not
his
surviving
ACL,
off no jump
if
shot.
LeBron blows his ACL,
Let's
he
not
comes
put that
back,
on him, man.
He comes back as Magic Johnson.
Let's not put that on
He'd
that
be
man.
sky hooking in this
The
bitch.
Sick
He
Johnson?
gonna give you some sky hooks. The Sick Johnson was
Yeah,
in the
right
All-Star
now.
game.
Like
The Sick
right
Johnson
now.
was in the All-Star game with
Nigga,
AIDS. Nobody want to touch
with
him.
AIDS. Anybody with AIDS would have made it at that time.
Young AIDS was in
You
the
know how them
All-Star
niggas
game.
did. They started voting for anybody.
He purchased the
Hey, yo.
fucking fix. He
Let's
bought
give some,
the antidote.
Let's give some game before you leave.
I love game.
I ain't that shit.
I didn't get to fucking do none of the shit I was supposed to do, bro. I was supposed to play music. I was supposed to shout out niggas. I did none of the shit I was supposed to do because y'all want to ask questions for Google and God. And our DJ
man.
then
We like
fell
to
off
pick
the
your brain
bridge.
apart. We like to pick your brain
Nah,
apart.
but this is lit though. I'm gonna tell you why. I
to
really
pick your
love
brain
being on a platform where it's about the actual situation, not people doing things for themselves. And I think Tap In Radio and the example that you two specifically do with this platform to uplift your community, the people that you've been rocking with, and the family, that's key. But as we take that to a vaster concept, I hope that it gets remodeled in every city where people have to communicate, just like, one of Nipsey's last things he did, he created some office space where people could just, you know what, I can't afford an office space, but it's like a shared office space. So you spend much less money, but you have a timed allotted access to that space where you can use it for meetings, you can use it to work. And I feel like once we start to look at each other as different tool sets for the whole toolbox instead of enemy fucking wrenches,
right,
then we could do some things.
Yeah, that goes back to when you say competitiveness. It can be a friendly competition outside of me just looking at
I love
you.
friendly competition.
I don't mind friendly.
All my friends, when they pull up with something new, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm fucking happy you got that. Let
Right.
me get grinding too. Love it.
And tapping
Yeah.
tapping is a safe space where
But see, you got to be
we get the
comfortable with
content off.
yourself too. That's very important.
I'm an old man.
Yeah, a lot of people,
I'm washed.
a lot of people. Like, I learned how to be comfortable with myself so that I could be comfortable with anything.
Right.
So
Yeah.
if you pulled up in a Tesla right now, we gonna sit outside and be like, damn, that shit look good. Damn, that shit look. But then there's some niggas that's like, man, fuck out of here. You spending that Trump.
All right, let me just say this. I know we on limited time, so I try my best to give what I think is important. When individuals find that friendly competition is for the best, and everybody keeps everybody on their toes, we'll realize that we don't have to keep the ego in the room. There's literally nobody that does everything. I'm supporting of Bill Blast because when I was on RFMG, Royalty Fan Music Group, Bill Blast was a far superior producer to me. And I never hated Bill Blast for that. I loved the fact that the bar was so high, I couldn't get a track made with our main family. And I'm not just the GM, I'm not just the A&R, I'm not just the CEO, but I couldn't get a track with our artist because Blast was so talented. Now, years later, what did that do? I didn't never send Blast sound packs. I didn't never sit down and talk to Blast about how to use Reason. I didn't never block out Blast because I want to shine. Whenever I had a session with Blast, I would watch Blast's work, how his hands work, what his mindset was, what he was thinking. And I would say, okay, better handwork on the piano, better vision. He just needs sound packs. I sent him those out of my way to make sure he can eat.
You damn sure give me that.
We're on the same team.
What was that?
If you're not,
because he gonna show me when I'm asking him, yo, can I get some drums, Blast? That's nothing because he knows I would sit down with him on a computer he don't understand and walk him through every step of how to use whatever because that costs me nothing. I can do that in my sleep.
Question for the people who can't grasp that mindset. What is a way that you think they can have a better understanding of what you just explained about how you came into a room and you was watching Bill, like you had an understanding that, okay, he might be a little bit more on key than I am with these things.
Multiple
Like,
levels
how
higher.
do you so
It's take on the mentality of a learner. If you're a lifelong learner, that means you don't have a stagnant mindset. You take the losses as lessons. When I watch Bill Blast work back in the days when we used to just be able to watch him build in a session, I didn't think, how can I take the shine from him? I was like, how could I make what he's doing hotter? Because when Bill Blast climbs, I climb. When Reese goes further, we all go further. When Tap In Radio goes to the top, everybody eats. Jersey was always in front of me. Like when I did mixtapes, other people uplifting. My thing is when you lift your teammates, they never forget the motherfucker that gave them some shit
it goes both
when it was
ways
nothing. When I
because-
have nothing to give to you or you gave me something, when I have something, you will eat. Because that's how real niggas move. And if you don't move like that, I don't even need you on the team. That was another lesson.
Yo, it's the things that you said. So when we do this show right here, we try to cover them just from all aspects of what people may be thinking.
Yeah.
Off the strength that, we are having the conversations and, I try to leave no stones unturned.
Okay.
And your mentality with, you got to just do it. It is what it is. It's because I believe it's not about what you're giving, it's how you give it. I stand firm on that. Like, I've been heavy on telling Bill that, like, I'm like, I think maybe, like, we trying to deliver a package to a house where nobody is never home.
Yeah.
Eventually, we got to, it might just be 2 steps over to the next driveway. They might be like, I'll take it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's like, I ain't order no pizza here. And then the nigga might come outside hungry.
Yeah,
I'll take
that thing without a doubt.
How much is that?
No hesitation.
So I tell him. So when they ask certain things, like we touch on a lot of things, play a lot of devil's advocate, which I said, and you gave some straightforward answers as far as how people should perceive their own dreams.
Without a doubt. That's the
That's
first
the
step
most
to
important.
anything. Believing in yourself, nobody can't give that to you and nobody can't take that from you. So once you get that squared away, all the other shit falls into place because you're coming as your pure self. When you come in as a snake, when you come in to steal but give nothing to the plate, that's when your mentality is poisoned and you're not going anywhere regardless. To me, whenever I go to a friend's house, I'm going to bring a bottle. I'm going to bring something. I'm going to bring a six-pack. If it's not six-pack, I'm going to have some loud. I'm going to have something on me. I'm not coming with my hands long because I'm coming to collaborate. And once you come in that space, I've met so many musicians that have outclassed me in every way. I'm talking about music understanding, comprehension, people who have classical training, people who went to Juilliard, niggas who could play a trumpet and 16 instruments, and I'm here just bumping on a chord station or a keypad, and I can make some shit. But once I approached them with humility and said, look, I've never had an artist turn me away for a jam session when I said, look, what you're doing, I'm willing to look. I'll bring bottles of water. I just want to support. Y'all need somebody to help pay for the space. I'll kick in. I just want to observe one of your jam sessions so I can pick up music theory.
Right.
I've never had a musician, you know what I'm saying, tell me no. Just because of my approach to the game. I've never had a collaboration go left unless it was some ego-related fuckery. And that happened in my younger days. In order to be willing, you have to have a servant's mentality and a completely mindset locked in on learning forever. You're never good enough. You can learn tomorrow. Mike Dean is not stopping learning.
Right.
Mike Dean's catalog is ridiculously full of hits. You know what I'm saying? Hits, like actual shit that you cannot deny that's hits. And that just says somebody who's continuing to grow, somebody who didn't get stagnant at one point and fall off.
Right.
That's it.
What's great confidence boosters? Like every day. Like, so say if I'm going after it every day, right? And maybe I'm hitting, maybe I'm hitting that resistance from where I'm trying to get to. What is something to stay grounded that I can do with myself on an everyday basis that I don't need to give to the world to get confidence from? I can do in my own room when I wake up.
Locking in with yourself about what really matters and what's actually true to you. If you think likes and the buttons and the numbers are your ultimate goal, that you're looking for 1 million listeners, you have failed already. Once you set your goals on what it is to be a better musician every day, to be the best version of yourself you could bring to any situation, once you get into humbleness and stop chasing fame and start chasing you as your best crafter, you as your best self, then you can really find some wins, in my opinion, humbly.
I like that.
That was a good way
Niggas
to...
be chasing the fucking numbers like Blast opened up with the Nasty where I had 800 views that don't mean nothing. Niggas ain't even watched for 1 second, but I got 800 views. No, I'm saying niggas lock in on numbers. Like, how many Twitter followers you have, XYZ. You need to be solely focused on bettering yourself at your craft. A samurai don't worry about the fucking type of horse he got. He's worrying about his sword game, period.
Yo, you know when I, like, sometimes I wake up, like, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, right? And I say to myself like this, I start looking at everything in the world. From the temperatures, I go look at every place. Like, I look at the temperatures, the times it is, right? And then I say to myself, man, I need to be working right now. Because, nigga, it's 1 o'clock in Egypt.
Free yourself from capitalism. Free yourself from a mind state that makes you believe that working as hard as you can to the point of exhaustion is the only way to the gift. Make sure that you build in rest and self-care to your journey. Do not think that A equals B. This is not a formula. Everybody thinks that, yo, if I punch this nigga 8 times, he dropping. Once you get in a fight, you realize there's niggas that can take 8 punches without any goddamn, without blinking. So let's not, even if you ever never fought a Mexican, and I'm not racist, these dudes got some different type of skulls. You know what I'm saying? You punch them 8 times, that's an opening of fucking beer to them. That's nothing. So all I'm trying to say to you is, instead of setting goals that don't mean nothing, try to find the goals that actually will make you get closer to your long-term goal. So short, medium, long, setting those goals with intentions and getting those accomplished. With that comes a reward of accomplishment. I did what I said I was going to do. Sticking to your word is the best thing a man could ever do.
You know why I practice? You know why I practice early in the morning though? I don't practice necessarily early in the morning because I think I'm not gonna lie, part of it is like while they sleep, I'm studying. Right?
You think Kobe felt that? Oh,
Probably, yeah.
I'm only working out at 3 o'clock so I could say that to myself.
Oh,
or is it because I want to get nice?
But the real thing is, like, I try to work tired because it teaches you, like, for instance, like, if I get up and my brain is scattered all over the place, that'll help me when I'm going to do a show and my brain is scattered all over the place, right? Because if you could do it good tired, you could do it great anytime other than that. So so when I wake up, I'll say, okay, I'm going to write. Like, that's practice, like, for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm thinking, and also you got to remember that traveling the world is different time zones.
Yeah.
So I'm just on Jersey time. Cali is hours behind.
Yep, 3.
You know what I'm saying? So when it's 12 over there, 1 o'clock over there, it's only 10:09 in Cali.
Yeah, but just remember, you only got to worry about Cali when you're going to Cali. Live closer, cut the fat, cut the noise out, focus on the craft.
Well, I was supposed to be in Cali.
No disrespect. This was
you were supposed to be there, right?
I was supposed to be on Thursday, so you know what I'm saying? Like
this is just a person that's recovering from having a partner that had anxiety. And I think anxiety and anxious thoughts are some shit that you can't really do too much with, and people be over here raking themselves over the coals with shit you can't answer. You have to free yourself from those burdens to get to your true location. You know what I'm saying?
This Suntory whiskey.
Yeah,
I gotta piss so bad right now.
Milano. About to get the piss in the Milano.
Yo. Fucking hold you.
All right, man. Well, it's 10 o'clock. We did start 10 minutes
o'clock.
late.
Yo,
do what it does.
First and foremost, man, I'll be in North Carolina. I'll be in North Carolina this weekend.
Still doing work.
Yeah, so
you get some work done out there, or is it all family?
I'm hoping to get some work out there, but that's like last minute switch up, you know, with the death in the family. Yeah. So that's the last minute switch
Condolences,
up.
fam.
Appreciate it. On some real, man, Tuesday nights, man, we hope to give y'all great content, if not anything, man. All we ask is y'all hit that like, that share, help us grow this family. The conversations, man, more people tuning in, the conversations will grow stronger and stronger. We'll be able to get more feedback to where we'll be able to tap into more things.
Yeah, reach out, link and build, motherfuckers.
Yeah, come on. Videos, everything, man.
It's an island. Bill Blast got videos coming out every week. Them shit's getting
more
more and more.
Drop back to back on you.
Y'all got that Trump check. Y'all got that Trump check.
Yeah, yo, my shit in the mail. I need that.
Yeah. And
wrong
address. And tax season is coming.
Spend that bread. I'm doing videos out. The price is $300 now,
get the videos, man. Get y'all hosts, man.
I've been getting phone calls lately telling me my shit's looking real
yo, and try to get you a feature.
Sexy.
Try to get you a feature from Blast too. He can spit. He don't tell nobody. He can spit. He can make beats. Fuck with him. He gonna tell you he trash. That's a falsehood. I have otherwise evidence in my phone.
Word.
Yo, Deeper Than Comedy, man. Shout out to all, man, coming up here, man.
Word.
Being a 1%er.
Lies. Yo, I am not an Israelite, fam. I am not on some Kendrick shit. Don't give me that Dr. Umar motherfucking stamp. I refuse. I rebuke thee. This nigga said he a 1%er. Lies. I am not New Black. I am not Hotep. I am not 1%. I am not Israelite. All that shit right there, keep it. This nigga here said he 1%er. If you see me eating pork the other week, fuck out of here.
You gotta get up here with an artist, man. You got to. So Tapping Radio, Deeper Than Comedy, man.
Niggas took mad shots. I could hear it.
Yeah, I'm kind of tipsy. I'm good. I need to drive the fuck back home. I was about to finish that bottle, but
let's go. You shook. You home. I'm driving a PA. You shook.
Then you on PA?
Yes, sir. I'm going to Allentown. I'm about to be in C-Soul's food truck tomorrow.
I thought you was in New York.
I live in Brooklyn, but I'm visiting my brother.
Oh, okay. Shout out to C-Souls, man.
What?
I
Tillman,
love
15.
C-Souls, man.
Red
15
truck.
in Tillman. Red and yellow truck, man. Pull up my nigga K-Vol and
Baby
P.
and Slim, still point guard and center.
Yo, man.
Pull up on him right now. They got that
so
fish,
much money
shrimp,
on
and
my mind
coleslaw
is all
sandwich
I
going
remember.
right now, man.
Yo, before I sign off, man, I got a comedy special.
Last shot.
Yeah, before I sign off too.
I just took my last.
Y'all signing off on me?
Y'all niggas was talking. I was drinking the whole time.
Yo, I got a comedy show, a comedy special that I'm putting together, man. Free admission, man.
Free.
This
$3.99.
what I'm doing.
You checking vaccines?
This what I'm doing. You got two options. Either you can buy some merch as your admission, instead of like, you go places 2 drink minimum, whatever. But I'm just asking to buy some merch. The cheapest thing there gonna be $5, or if you wanna cash at me what you feel I deserve for my performance, we taking that. So
that's perfect.
I'm not even gonna ask you niggas for nothing direct. I'ma let y'all judge it. That way you can't say you overpaid or underpaid.
Everything I've said missed everyone. Nobody gives a fuck about building or linking.
Right.
Sounds like 2021.
Hey, man.
And we got some shit coming. Reese, like he lollygagging, but.
Yo, I'm trying. Yo, I'm
trying.
Yo, on some real. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have a lot of things that I'm doing, but 2021, I'm just trying to.
I understand.
I'm just trying to figure out how to deliver it. Not when, but how to deliver it properly.
We figured out how we're gonna deliver it. I know that you got the things in motion, but we got to get this shit done, kid.
Cannot believe
we got to.
All these dudes live 10 minutes away, and they say, "No, I'm not gonna take a night shot because I'm pussy." Niggas out here dragging their pussy lips.
I've been drinking the whole time while y'all niggas was talking.
Say
And y'all
less.
noticed I was pouring hella shots. I done grabbed a bottle like 3 times.
Appreciate y'all for the platform again and
anytime,
reinvesting
man.
in the community. Everybody knows
I'm trying to
we go
link you
further
up,
together,
link
faster
you up with-
alone.
You and Bam need to chop it up behind the scenes, man.
I'll be
Some
lit.
marketing and shit. You know.
Yo, how the artists? What's the email again? Tap in. Music tap
in
letter
at Gmail.
N radio
TAPN.
No radio.
Oh.
Music tap in at gmail.com.
MUSICTAPN@gmail.com.
Yeah, man, the realest shit
Yeah.
y'all gonna get
Mondays
on
you
Tuesday
get that.
night. God damn it.
Yeah, Mondays you could definitely get that your music play. What is it? Monday and Thursday, man? Yeah, Monday and Thursday. When's Candy on too?
As a DJ, we love that.
Candy on Saturday. You get your music played 3 days, nigga.
Breaking
Not just 2, 3 days. You got Bam Monday and Thursday. You got Bam. What time, Bam? 9 on Monday, 10 on Thursday, and then you got Candy in midday, right? What time? 4:30.
Shout to this platform specifically, Deeper Than Comedy. My man Reese, my man Bill Blast, our DJ, Mr. Bam. Mr. Bam, I respect your work.
Word.
I really appreciate you, and let's build. I will actually be about that. If there's something you
I
need, a
need,
plug
I
you
need
need,
to talk, man. My nigga R's
Got some
definitely
names.
got to talk to.
we
bro.
could do some things.
You got to bring Mike Wise back, man.
Yo, you ain't did it till you done it like in 5 states.
Yeah, you got to bring. We got to get Mike Wise. I got.
Yo, I could get wise at any point in time. Some people might not be able to, but me and this man, we built some shit that was just ahead of its time, and that's okay.
I know.
As black
Super
people,
ahead
as
of its
black
time.
people, everybody
Super.
knows the most ingenuity, the most culture, everything drips from us. We be making whatever it is happen, like that Busted Challenge. Send me them Busted Challenge. He's on Royalty Fan Music. That's 2 M's on Twitter. I am looking at all of those and having a great time. Thank you.
Yo, you still fuck with Brahma?
Never.
You don't fuck with Brahma?
Nah, we went left. And it could have been another dynasty type situation because we were ahead of the thing on. We knew the maker of Dat Piff. Like he went to college with the dude that made Dat Piff, and it made us with a very leverage point that I had some mixtapes do over platinum, but nobody cares. Snakes in your grass.
Damn, Brahma was a snake.
I knew it though. I knew. I thought I knew what kind it was. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Like certain poisons you introduce to the party, but tell people only take a little bit.
And yo,
You know what I'm
this is
saying?
all this shit. I ain't know none of this shit. Like I didn't know y'all fuck with that Piff and.
Nah, we had serious situations with SoundCloud, Dat Piff. We had a lot of mixtapes that did super crazy numbers together, but over some nonsense, we went our other ways. But you know, as a man now, I could realize that pride was the driver in that car. I was in the back seat smoking.
Right.
You know how that go.
Yo, man, we gonna
Miss a
sign
lot of
off.
shit. Yo, man, I wish I had the mindset I had.
Now,
back then.
yo,
Son.
swear to God, you remember when you was young and you heard older people saying, "Yo, I wish I knew now."
You know the ill
when
shit
I
I
was a
knew what I
kid.
did,
Yeah,
right? Hey, bro, this shit is not even too far long ago, though, yo. Yeah, man. This is what 5, 6 years.
Nah, it's more than that.
It's more than that. My daughter's 10.
It's probably double. It's probably double. But the thing is, I still have all the numbers. I have the stats. I have the trackings. I have the reports. I kept them because they were great evidence of accomplishment.
We got to plug you in with this comedy.
It's ridiculous.
Got to
but-
plug you with this. You
No,
know what?
you know, my resume is ridiculous.
We got some shit coming up. I'm gonna plug you,
Yo,
Always, like I would for you.
Yo, if not anything, bro, we got 3 people at this table that understands the due diligence of progress, correction. We respect the process of how to get it. So we don't need to look no further because I always say, man, you can't find nothing about yourself that you can't find from
The
within.
number one thing about an artist is not talent. It is heart, activity, and mindset. You could be nice as fucking on your sofa doing nada like Billy Blast and Reese would always point out and shoot gunshots at. It's not about the niceness. It's the heart. It's the resilience. It's the chin. It's the get up from the drop down. You know what I'm saying? Get up 10 times, drop 9 and all that. Niggas don't have that. Not everybody's built like that, and that shows.
They ain't ready for that shit.
Period. Look at y'all still doing it.
Hey, man.
Consistency, my nigga. Hey, yo, this
Deep in the comment. Shout out to the hold on. Before I leave, shout out to everybody that shared, man. We got like over 100 shares on this show today, man. That was
Is that a coincidence or are we cooking? I might have to come back next
man,
month.
we cooking. Somebody got to get this
I
gumbo.
gotta piss so bad.
Young, been drinking
Next Tuesday,
whiskey.
Deeper Than Comedy, goddammit, let's
Tomorrow
go.
Tomorrow we got Teachers Lounge and Black Talk Radio.
Black Talk Radio. Blessings, y'all. Thanks for tuning in. Peace. Thanks for having me, fellas.
With one tap, you're in. Only on Tap In Radio.